everyone, it's me, Canadensis. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post new adult and toy related videos multiple times every week, and in today's video, I have a lot of Littlest Pet Shops to unbox with you guys. I have been gathering these over the course of basically the entire time since my last Littlest Pet Shop video, and it's been a minute. So let's just get through this, shall we? So first of all, Basic Fun did send me a few of these sets. Vast majority I bought myself. I will point those out when we get to them. They also sent this really cute mailer that we're going to play around with too. All right, let's see. So first, I've been so excited to unbox these since July. Huge shout out to my new friend Matt Bloyd on Instagram who picked these up for me at Comic-Con. These are the Chinese New Year snake Comic-Con exclusives, and I was like losing my mind over these. And funny story about these, actually, I'll tell you about them later, but I like scared the Basic Fun team with these at Toy Fair earlier this year. I also have these pet nooks. I got these a long time ago. These are probably the first thing out of everything in this video that I had already gotten. So these are Five Below exclusive, I'm pretty sure. So I have the alpaca, the cat, the dog, and there's another one somewhere. This one. There's so many. The capybara one as well. I also have all of these pet pairs. So Basic Fun sent me one, and it's actually the revealed packaging, but this is the blind packaging that you'd normally find. So I think these ones are sold at places like Cracker Barrel. So I do have, I'm going to be opening these ones. So I do have all four of these. It's exciting. I have these Sweet and Stylish sets. These are so cool. So I have 3 out of the 4 of them. So I'm missing one of the dog ones. And this one was sent to me by Basic Fun for review purposes for free. So thank you so much to them. I got these 2 in Canada. I don't know what the context of these is. They are series 4 though. I was so excited. I really love this short hair cat. These are so cute. I just found these at Walmart Canada when I went. I don't know. This set is the Pet Boutique set. Are you kidding me? There is an alligator in there. Yes, please. By the way, if you guys want to skip to the unboxed portion when everything's just out of the box and we're just looking at them all together, you can skip there. Otherwise, bear with me. Okay, I also have the advent calendar for this year. That might be the best Littlest Pet Shop ever made. We're about to find out. Stiff competition in this video. So spoilers, I will open this one last so that you don't have to be spoiled. You can skip that part if you need to. I also have, this was sent to me by Basic Fun, the Spin and Style Boutique. I saw this at Sweet Sweet earlier this year, and I've been really excited to see how it's going to be to play with. It looks really fun. Such a cool playset. And then, last but certainly not least, we have the Series 4 blind boxes. These were gathered from like 6 different displays, and they did let me take the display for one. I don't have them all. Like, I don't know. I was not able to get them all, but this was like 3 different, it was a lot, but this is what I've ended up with. And then we do also have this, which I will reveal later, that was sent to me by Basic Fun. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, let's actually unbox these things. So I think I have to open these ones first, and I'll tell you my little story. So these are the 2025 Lunar New Year pets. They are really gorgeous. Last year they did dragons. This year they did snakes. They're doing the animals that go with the Chinese zodiac every year, it seems. These are exclusive to Comic-Con. They are made by UCC Distributing, and I believe they only do, I guess, 20-25 of each one. I'm not sure. It should say on here though. And okay, so this is the green one. The snakes were my favorite as a kid when they came out. I had pet snakes. Okay, this is number 1943 of 2024. I wonder if that's a misprint because they used the same template as the dragons. Interesting. So this is the jade snake, and they come with a little coin. They are so stinking cute. So let me tell you the story of how I got that, like, oh no, look from the Basic Fun team, like the design team at New York Toy Fair this year. So they were giving us an exclusive booth tour, and every time I see them, I try to poison their minds with some ideas. I'm like, make dinosaurs, make dinosaurs, make dinosaurs, make dinosaurs. And I was like, you know what? You guys should do snakes. Oh my gosh, it's Year of the Snake, isn't it? You guys should do snakes. And they were looking at me like this. Like, cold, nothing. And I was like, got it. Understood. Thank you. And then I kept my mouth shut. I mean, it was pretty obvious they were going to do it since they did dragons last year. But I hadn't been thinking about how it was the Year of the Snake. So I accidentally really scared them. I'm gonna leave the card in here, but they come with this really cool, well, I'll take it out actually, because you guys will want to see it up close, I think. So this pet is number 292. So these ones have an actual number. The dragons last year were number 2024. So hopefully G7 goes for long enough that there can be a number 2024. But these ones actually fit in the lineup. That is actually probably a bad thing, if I'm being honest, because if you want to collect them all, you'd have to get the con exclusives, and I would think that's not realistic, especially because there's only 2025 of them, or 2024. I'm going to assume it's 2025 because like logically it has to be. Okay, so next we have the gold one, and this one is number 1842 of 2024. I don't know, guys. I assume it would make the most sense if there were 2025. I'm thinking that's a blunder. Well, if someone got number 2025 of 2024, then we know the answer. That would be very cool, actually. Okay, so here is the gold snake. So cute. And they actually have like glitter print. So this one has the glitter on the tongue, which is so cute. And this one has little spots. Come out of here. Come out, be free. So the first snake that Littlest Pet Shop released when I was younger was this green snake that was shiny, almost like this one, honestly. And I'll bring over that one. And I loved that snake so much. Came with a little basket like a snake charmer snake would use. Just incredible stuff. And then there was the postcard pet snake that was like pink. Yeah. There was a Walmart exclusive. Okay, so it looks like they all come with the same coin. So I'm going to leave the coins in the packaging. Okay, so the gold one's number 290. So that means the red one must be 291, which is this one here. The packaging is so awkward because this like sleeve. There's the red one. So the red one very much matches a lot of like dragon depictions. So cute. So cute. Oh, what number did I get? Number 1097. So cute. Oh, I think I'm missing 2 of the original snakes. There's not really that many, but I had stopped collecting Littlest Pet Shops at one point for many years, actually. I grew up for 5 minutes, but by the time I ungrew up and started collecting My Little Pony, I didn't really get back into Littlest Pet Shop. I actually really liked the show, though. That was around that time. Here's the red snake. So cute. So this one doesn't have glitter, but does have like a lot more painted detail. And yeah, 291. And they're marked as a chase. Oh, come on. You can't exactly chase after them. They're just frankly impossible to get. I don't know what these are going for online, but I remember the dragons weren't like atrociously bad. But I just want to say a huge thank you to Matt again for picking these up for me. I paid for them and everything, but the fact that somebody used their time at a convention to pick up something for me like this, I'm just so grateful. And I really wanted these. I was like, oh my god, they're snakes, I have to have them. And always with these types of con exclusives, it's really stressful, especially when they're this limited. So I am just so eternally grateful to have had that opportunity to be able to get them, because again, I don't think I would have been able to otherwise. So thank you. We will get an up close look at those snakes later. Next, I think I want to unbox the Pet Boutique because there's an alligator in there. I never had an alligator when I was younger. The alligator was another one of those special editions. At one point during the original Hasbro Littlest Pet Shops, not the Kenners, the Hasbro ones, from the 2000s, they started doing new species that they hadn't done before, or just new sculpts and stuff through the special edition. So like the first beaver, was the armadillo one, or was that a postcard pet? I think that one was a postcard pet. I know there was like a meerkat, like there were a bunch of them. And that was how they introduced the alligator. I don't know why, because I had been collecting at the time and I would have really wanted this one because I really like reptiles. But for some reason, I never got a hold of him. Okay, so it's free. It comes with this on it. And then you get this little play set. So I actually really love these because they are these cardboard play sets. And I know a lot of people are just like, that's really cheap and crappy, but Littlest Pet Shop did that all the time, and I actually really loved it because it made it easier to like take them around. They were very like modular, see how flat this goes. But then you had like a fun little playset and display case for yours. I do wish Basic Fun would do more of the big plastic playsets too, but these cardboard ones are really like budget friendly, which is always very nice. And I had a bunch when I was younger. I had like a shopping mall that I was exclusive to Sam's. Loved it. Okay, so here's all the cards and stuff, which we'll look at later. And then I didn't notice in the box that she comes with this crown. Oh my god. Yeah, so they are starting to really look like the like my peak childhood era ones, which were like around the time the snake came out, when the postcard pets were coming out. That was when I was like really, really aware and like specifically seeking them out. Oh my gosh. This butterfly reminds me a lot of my favorite butterfly from this, like the first era, which were she was like purple and blue. She was really pretty, but she was swirly. Ugh, so cute. These designs, this particular wave just really hit it out of the park, and I love them. I love them. I love them. The alligator comes with a scarf. So the theme for this era, I guess, this series 4 is foodie fashionistas. I did not say that earlier. We're already probably like 10 minutes into this video. Here's the little alligator. So cute. So she is purple and green and pink and just really interesting. Plenty of different colors. She's got a light purple, a light pink, a darker pink, and that green. Really, really gorgeous. And this little, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These are so cool. I just realized this one's watermelon themed. What? So this dog is a sculpt that I never had, or I don't even really recognize the sculpt unless the paint is just throwing me off. I don't think I even have one from G7 that has this sculpt, but she's like, did I say watermelon? You know, I can't tell. I think it's watermelon because of the shape of the seeds, but I suppose it could be strawberry too, because there's like the hair on top kind of reminds of strawberry. And then she comes with this, but I don't really think that's going to fit on her, but that's fine. Somebody else can wear it for sure. Next is the little Scottish Fold Kitty, which is another sculpt that I never had. See, as someone who was around at the time, like I understand that people want like the original sculpts, although they are doing that now. But it was like frustrating for a lot of collectors that were newer or like didn't collect during the original era, because they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Quit making all these random new sculpts that weren't like popular on YouTube videos and make the like big 5 or whatever. But for me, as someone who had kind of stopped collecting around the time all these new really cool sculpts were coming out, I am so appreciative. Like I did not have a Scottish Fold. This was one of the later ones, right? I know Basic Fun does new sculpts, but I don't think that's one of them. Could be wrong though. Next up, we have this. See, I don't like to say the dog breeds anymore because people are mean to me in the comments if I don't know them. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't know dogs. Oh, the accessory went flying somewhere. Well, there. Okay, I found it. The Schnauzer, I think, comes with this little bow headband. I really like this particular bow headband because it fits on a lot of different pets because it's quite flexible. So, I think that's the same one that had come with the advent calendar for one of the deer. And then we have the one everybody's gonna, I think, buy this set for. Not everybody, but a lot of people, which is this like cookies and cream dachshund. I think because they're food themed, so I would say that's probably what they were going for. So cute. And all of the pets in here have like a really nice paint, like lots of colors. And with G7, if you don't know, there's like tiers that they're doing. So each pet, depending on the price point of that individual pet, like these are the lowest price point, I believe. These being the blind packaged ones. Each pet has a different like tier. So the tier 1 pets, I think, are like the ones with the least amount of detail. And then as you go up to like something like this set, they get way more detail. They'll get like shimmer and glitter. So these have the shimmer and the glitter. So they're the highest tier. If that makes any sense. I feel like I'm filming this at like midnight. So my cohesiveness might not be all there. Please excuse me. Anyways, we have these 2 sets now. I'm just so interested in unboxing these. I got these while I was in Canada, and I was gonna unbox them before I flew home, but I was like, I really want to unbox them on camera with you guys. So I saved them. I specifically brought them home. But they were in like a wintry store display at Walmart in Canada. And I went to Walmart in Canada first thing I like crossed the border because I didn't have like I had a rental car and I didn't have a phone charger. So I was like, I really need a phone charger. And then I was absolutely shocked by how nice the toy section was. So if you happen to be in Canada and you haven't been to Walmart for some reason, or if you're visiting, it's actually worth going to Walmart if you're a toy collector. Anyway, here is the little backdrop. It's actually extremely cute. Do y'all both have the same one? I don't think they have the same backdrop. I might actually keep the backdrops. Those are cute. Okay, so these sets, I'm so curious if they're going to come to the US. If so, I mean, what would they be? There were holiday exclusives in the US. Were they at, I think they were at Target. I think they did like a Easter one too. I don't know where they'll show up because I haven't really heard anything about these sets. I just found them and I was like, these are so nice. So we have this really, really cute dachshund in here with the little pink accents. It's probably pretty hard to see the pink, but trust me, I will show you. It's so cute. We have a red and green scarf, of course, for Christmas. We also have a bow that has an elastic. They're doing fabric accessories now, guys. Like, Basic Fun's doing so good with Littlest Pet Shop. I was so excited because I first found out that they were doing Littlest Pet Shop in, gosh, it was right after Dallas Toy Fair in 2022. Given them my contact information and we were like communicating about the My Little Pony stuff, and they told me like there's something really exciting. And then one day I think it was like the design lead or something. I remember her name and I know her, but I don't remember like what her job actually was or still is. But she emailed me like, I've been watching your Littlest Pet Shop videos. And I was like, oh my God, they're doing Littlest Pet Shop. And I was so excited because of how good they're doing with the My Little Ponies. Especially at the time, they don't do as much anymore because there's not as much fan support, but I knew the fan support from Littlest Pet Shop would be like overwhelming. So I was like, oh my God, they're going to do Littlest Pet Shop and they're going to do amazing. And they've been hitting it out of the park. And it's just made me so happy as someone who grew up with them specifically, and they were so specifically special to me to have a new version of them to enjoy that reminds so much of the old version. It's just the best case scenario because they do some reproductions occasionally and that's nice, but it's hard to put into words unless you're a toy collector who's experienced lots of things like this. Usually it's a reboot, and I like a reboot, and I like all of the versions of Littlest Pet Shop that have come out, but for them to bring back and continue where the original Hasbro ones, sorry, every time I say originals, people are like, Kenner made Littlest Pet Shop too. But that's a different company. It's a different thing. But anyway, it is so rare to see a brand just continue where the originals left off and keep them like at the same price point. And I know they look a little different, but to me, that's a good thing. But I understand that a lot of people just like, no, we want the originals because the originals are so expensive, but I just love these. This is going to be one of my favorite Littlest Pet Shops. Oh man, I was looking too closely at their faces. Look how, I feel like I got one with a messed up chest. I'll have to look up pictures. I feel like that's not how that's supposed to look though, but it's whatever. She specifically will always be special because I got her in Canada randomly. I didn't even plan to go to Canada. I was in Buffalo, New York, and I was like, wait, I think I'm allowed to just go to Canada. And I did. And it was very fun. Video on that at some point. Okay, now it's time for the Pet Nooks. Bam! These are from Series 3. I have not heard of Series 5 Pet Nooks, but I haven't been paying that much attention lately. I've just been really, really busy, so I've just kind of been stumbling upon the new Littlest Pet Shops as they've been coming out, which is honestly fun. Like, when you're specifically hunting for them, it can be stressful, but if you just, like, walk into a store and you're like, oh, there's new ones! Cool! And it will be at the most random stores with G5, too, which is super, super fun. Oh, I didn't show you the accessories that those other ones came with, but it's fine, because we'll look at them up close. The card envelope here. They still have those Roblox codes. Did they give up on that? I'm not seeing them. That's fine. When I realized that the Roblox codes did not actually equate to like a specific pet or anything, I think anyway, I checked out. But I'm sure a lot of people really enjoyed them. Here's the llama, alpaca. Someone's gonna have to explain to me what the difference between those animals is because I really don't know. But the Pet Nooks are something from the original line that I loved. I think I had like 7 of them, and there was a playset that they could link to that I did not have, and I saw it on like online. I really wanted it, and I still don't have it. I'll find it. I found it thrifting a couple times, but I haven't picked it up yet. But they're pretty easy to find thrifting, so I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. The blue and purple capybara. I should say capybara, right? The capybara sculpt is actually one that Basic Fun originated. Okay, he comes with a little surf shop, by the way. What does the alpaca have? Like a little juice, tropical type of store. Basic Fun not only is using the old sculpts, which is exciting, just more designs on the old sculpts that we all really love, but they also did new sculpts, which is so cool to me, especially because they match the vibe of the originals. I know some people don't agree, and that's totally fine, but to me, it's like, yeah, that's what, well, there was a capybara, but it was part of the, like, later line, like, Pets in the City or something, I think, had a capybara, but that's not what we're talking about here. Okay, next we have this one, and he comes with a, like, hat shop, I guess? Yeah, he comes with a hat. It's a hat shop. Oh, they have names. Hat Boutique, Sweet Treats, Mini Mart, and Surf Shack. So we are opening Surf Shack. Wait, no, sorry. We are opening Hat Boutique. The last one was Surf Shack, and the alpaca, or llama, Lampaca, comes with the Mini Mart. Okay. Anyways, we have the cards. We have the hat. Only one accessory with this one because the hat's large. We have this super cutie who, like, looks pretty different than the others with this sculpt. Is this like a different head on a different body? I think that's what's going on, because this is the husky head on a different dog's body, I think, which is something I think Basic Fun should explore more, actually, because that's really fun. So there's that. I kind of wish they came with, this would probably be like a lot to do, but the original Nooks had come with these little pegs that you could stick an accessory in, and then I think one had like a, was there a mailbox? There was one that was just a flower. I don't remember them all, but they were cute. It was cute, but I guess they're not really like super versatile accessories or anything. Like, what are you supposed to do with them other than put them in the pet nook? But it's not like you can mix and match them too much. Okay, we have a cake and peanuts. I'm noticing less overlapping accessories, which is nice, because with the original 3 waves, this is from wave 3 to be fair, I guess the original 2 waves, I felt like every accessory was like, ah, I have gotten that already in 4 different colors and also 2 of this exact one. But I feel like they have brought back a lot of accessories, or they're making new sculpts. Some of these accessories, like, I don't think I recall this accessory, but it could just be that it was from a later time than what I was collecting. Oh my gosh, the color of this one is so bright and fun. So there's the kitty. And if you are looking for these, make sure you really look closely at the store, because the printing on those ones in particular, for some reason, the Pet Nook ones, pretty much across the board from what I've personally noticed, has been a little iffy. So just bear that in mind. By the way, I'm going to be opening these pet pairs now. I did get one of them for free from Basic Fun. So this is, whatever one ends up being the elephant is the one that I got for free, okay? It's because I like that packaging. I think it's so cute. Anyway, since I happen to have bought one of my own, this actually happens a lot. A company will be like, oh, can we send you something? And if they don't tell me exactly what's inside, I can't be like, oh no, I already have that. But that was just one of the things in the box. The main thing was the big playset, and I'm so grateful because now I have a little new in-box one to keep in my collection. I don't super collect new in-box, but sometimes I do. Like, I have quite a few, not like a big collection, but a few, and they make me happy. They make me nostalgic, and they're very cute, and they're like original ones, not these ones, but love to start an in-box collection of these ones too. Okay, so this is the seahorse, which means we got the sea turtle one. So this one's from Beach Bites. And these ones have more detail. I think the most detailed ones you could get were the Petfluencers. I don't know if those are in this wave 4. I don't really know. I've never found the Petfluencers. I thought that I did once, but it was the Pet Bears. I think the Petfluencers are online exclusive or something. I love this sea turtle. Sea turtle, the glittery one, was actually one of the last Littlest Pet Shops that I got when I was younger. I must have been like 9 or 10 maybe. Okay, these ones come with boba, a watermelon, which was an accessory that came up all the time, and another surfboard. A lot of surfing themes in G7, I feel like. And then let's do this one now. So these I've seen quite a few times. I think like Walmart has them. And this set in particular, you can tell which set you're getting by the color of the paw print. And people know that because the set that comes with this guy, I don't remember what color. We'll find out though. What was the last one that we just opened though? Let me see, because I can tell you. Okay, so if you want the seahorse, you're looking for the green paw print, this paw print right here. If you want whatever's in here, go for the pink paw print. Are you ready? Let's see. So it's a fun, cute thing that Basic Fun does so that you can know what you got if you want to. Okay, so the pink one is the one that comes with this little guy, which is a collie, I'm pretty sure. I should know that because it's one of the sculpts that everybody talks about. So cute. I actually had no pets with this sculpt when I was younger. I've gotten a few just thrifting over time, but yeah, somehow I just completely avoided getting those ones. I don't know. See what's in here. Okay, so this is the accessory. Come with like a little, oh my gosh. Okay, so another cake here, but this one, oh no, it is the same. So it has a little icing and a strawberry, and then they also have a little like, is it cappuccino? Some kind of coffee or hot cocoa or something. And then the sheep. We haven't gotten a lot of the lambs in G7. This isn't the first one, is it? I don't recall. I really liked the lambs when I was younger. They're really cute. Okay, so that was the pink one. Now we're on to the purple one. And let's see what we got. Can we just like do it without the scissors? I think the scissors were necessary. It makes it a lot harder if you don't have them. Just rip into it. Just figure it out. I was talking about like, I'm gonna keep this one in box and then okay. I just love these. Okay, so the purple one comes with the, oh, okay, get ready. If you weren't familiar with who comes with the zebra, prepare. So here is the zebra. So cute. The first zebra that Littlest Pet Shop released was, I'm pretty sure the Postcard Pets one. I don't remember if the Pets Around the World set. I don't think it did. This one's purple. It's so cute. I loved the Postcard Pets. They have this cool eye design that G7 has kind of brought back. Like this is pretty close to it, this like starburst. And we'll look at them up close later, not to worry. Ooh. Okay, so these two come with accessories. So this set is called Style and Stripes. So you get a necklace, a little bow headband, and a camera. So cute. And then this crouching cat. When the crouching cat sculpt came out, oh my god, I was so excited. I got that little orange one with the stripes. So cute. I actually had two of that one, and I attempted to customize one. I did poorly. I used nail polish. That was what the kids were doing. At least the kids being me. I definitely watched a YouTube video of someone else doing that, and that's where I got that idea. But anyway. Oh, this is the orange paw print here. So, my friend, when I was younger, ended up giving me her Littlest Pet Shops, and she didn't have too many, but she, like, grew out of them before I did. Clearly, I never grew out of toys. I mean, I did actually for, like, 5 minutes. Like, I moved to a new town. I was like, I'm a new person. I'm so grown up. And then I got into My Little Pony G4. Yeah. And the rest is history, right? But she gave me her Littlest Pet Shops, and it was a lot of overlaps, but I was so grateful. Here's the little elephant one. So, okay, I'm just gonna honorarily say this is the set that Basic Fun sent me, since it's the same as the one back there. So, here is the little mandrill? Baboon? I don't know, but this really, really cute monkey. I love this one. The original one of these, I think was it one of the special edition pets, did not have. I stopped collecting like right around the time they got really good. We have this little, actually quite large perfume bottle, I think. Yeah, it has like a sprayer. I think it's perfume bottle. We have a little flower that goes around the ears, and I guess this is skincare. Is this something that Basic Fun originated? Because that's adorable. Weirdly, that is trendy with children right now. I don't know. Okay, now let's speed round open a bunch of these blind boxes. By the way, if you are trying to collect the blind boxes, you can use these codes on the bottom. However, the codes are now much more complicated, so it's not only the number that matters, but also the letters now. So it used to just be that you could go like, oh, number 12 is number 12. But now it's like, okay, number 20 or 250, I think. Or no, this was number 50, right? Because you do the last two numbers. But ES 50 is completely different than whatever the other one is, 50. And there's actually like a ton of different ones. So the guides that I used as I spent a long time sitting on the floor digging through these was, there's many guides on Casley's Pet Shops, and I will link her in the description. She does a lot of really cool guides that are very, very helpful, especially if you're not paying like a lot of attention like I am not. Hi guys, I'm so sorry. I said Casley's Littlest Pet Shops, who's a wonderful account too. I really love her account. She has some really nice posts. However, I meant LPS Cutest. LPS Cutest is the one who curates the guides, and sometimes she gets them from other people, but they are linked here, you can see.
And these guides are super helpful and they go back to earlier waves as well. A lot of these waves are really, really hard to follow. Like you can see for wave 4 here, there's a KX, there's an ES, there's the Blacklight Pets. It's a lot. It's a little bit confusing. So it's definitely worth checking her account out and giving her a follow for help with this and future waves.
So yeah, huge shout out to her. Thank you. This is the giraffe. So this one is number 238. And it comes with this little ear thing. Okay, speed round. Can I just rip into this? Probably not, because they're made so people don't like steal them in the store, which they still do. Which they still do. There's always a bunch of them flying around. Okay. We have, and they come with cards, by the way. I'm just not showing them yet. The peacock one. So cute. This color scheme, orange, green, and blue. Absolutely adorable. And okay, I thought that was kibble, but I think it's blueberries. I don't remember a blueberry bowl. Was Basic Fun like super listening and deciding to release like a bunch of new sculpts for accessories? If so, thank you. That is very appreciated. If you are listening, I have many more ideas. Dinosaurs now. Come on. There were dinosaurs. Oh, well, that fell. That's going to be a good one, I bet. There were dinosaurs in the Hub Show, but they did not make dinosaur Littlest Pet Shops. And let's be serious, that should happen. This is the little owl. It just, they're so nostalgic to me in such a like special way because of all the toys that I had as a kid. These were the ones that I played with the absolute most. I loved them so much. Littlest Pet Shop's the reason I became a YouTuber. Like, YouTuber's a stretch, but the reason that I wanted to make YouTube videos and started making YouTube videos was Littlest Pet Shop on my first YouTube channel. So like, they're extra special. Okay, next we have this one. I would tell you the codes on the bottom, but it's so convoluted that just check the guides. This is the little long-haired chihuahua. I need to stop saying little. It is Littlest Pet Shop. I feel like you signed up to hear little. Just ripped the. I love that they're little I love that they are purses, by the way. I can't stop saying. Oh, I almost ripped the card. Whoops. Okay. I just don't want to keep picking up the scissors. This one comes with a donut with a bow on it. Cute. Man, I bet that card. And this guy, this big guy. Yeah, this dog. Okay, we've cleared row 1. By the way, they kind of get tucked behind here. So if you're in the store trying to find them all, just bear that in mind. Because there were a lot of them hidden back there when I was looking. And you're going to look like a weirdo sitting on the... I was sitting on the floor at Walmart for a long time digging through these, but it was worth it. Got the card and the guide. Oh, we're going to look through the guide together, by the way, because I haven't seen this full series. Oh, little cow one. We have some kind of coffee drink. I loved accessories like this, and I know that the community must have as well, because there were so many like fan-made ones on eBay that would come with like necklaces and things that people had made and bows to use for your pets. There was this whole scene of making accessories, and I love that Basic Fun is like clearly listening to fan demand and like, okay, we're gonna make a bunch of accessories and little coffees and stuff. A steak. I didn't say that little word. And this saber-toothed cat or cheetah or whatever you want the sculpt to be. It's up to you, really. It can't be a saber-toothed cat, right? Because they don't really do extinct animals, which they ought to. Please, Basic Fun. Please, 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 please. Anyway, okay. Just hire me. I've got so many ideas. Just, yeah, dinosaurs mostly. Is this? I don't know why I keep showing that to you. And I was so excited that they brought back this sculpt. This was one of my favorites. I had a bunch of rabbits with this sculpt, and they were their own little club, and I had a little YouTube show about them, and they're just the cutest ever. And this one reminds of the one that I had called Lilac, but she is quite different, so not too identical, but she can definitely be like a cousin. I'm so excited to have all these new, I mean, specifically this one right here. I love mint chocolate chip things. I love it, and I love the color scheme of brown and green too, so that one is just like spiritually attached to me, linked Well, when we turn the camera around and you notice that there's some bends on some of these cards, ignore it. Ignore it. Here's the hermit crab. Oh my gosh. There's like cardboard dust from me ripping the packaging. That is a cool accessory. And then, oh no. Whatever accessory the Chihuahua came with, it is over there somewhere. Hermit crab. I had pet hermit crabs when I was younger, and my mom specifically thought the hermit crabs were really cool and went on this quest to find them all, because the hermit crab Littlest Pet Shops were not particularly common at the time, and I'm pretty sure she had noted that she wanted to find them online, but they were expensive on eBay or something. I don't know. Probably because how many people were looking for them realistically, so how many people were listing them on eBay? I don't know. But she really worked hard to find them for me, and I was super young. I must have been like 5 or 6 at the time, so just a really powerful memory. This is a bright pop pink. Wow. Wow. They did a lighter pink one in last year's advent calendar. This one is just like eye blood. We love to see it. Eye blood meaning like very fluorescent color. Sorry, that's the weirdest way to put that. Anyways, just getting into these packages. Oh, and she came with a necklace. I think I showed it, but I didn't tell. We can show but not tell. It's fine. This. And who's in here? Oh, this octopus. The word umbrella was on the tip of my tongue. That's why I just sat there going, umbrella. I can see it. I don't know why that happened to me. And is this a bucket of the thickest French fries? Sign me up, honestly. I want that. So let's see where we are right now. So we're missing the Scottish fold. I do already have the pandas, so we're not including them right now. Koala, which is in here. The husky, the fox, and the dachshund. I'm pretty sure I did not end up with the dachshund. However, that is a reproduction of an original. So I already have that one, so it's okay. But I would like the Basic Fun one. See the differences. Complete the set. One of my favorites when I was younger, and mine's probably not in perfect condition. Well, I just spoiled it. This is the Scottish fold. First time I messed up that bad. Not that big of a deal. And, oh, that was the last one. So, yeah. So I didn't find the last few. So cute. So, so cute. And then, is this like a... I don't know what they're called. Like a tiramisu or something. Some kind of pudding thing. And that's everybody. So I do have the koala. But I am missing, I think it's the last 3. I don't know. I really looked. I could not find them. But there was one, like, number code that some of my pets had or some of the pets at the store that I was at. They had so many. It was so weird. I could not find that number code, like a guide for it anywhere. So maybe that store had those pets that I was looking for. I don't know. Anyways, now we'll get to these. So the Sweet and Stylish sets are these fun multi-packs that come with very, like, premium pets with extra colors on them, and they do come with special, like, that's actually beaded necklace and a fabric bow. So I have these 3. I just don't have this last dog, but I will keep my eyes peeled for that dog. But anyways, this one was sent to me with Basic Fun, so huge thank you to Basic Fun for supplying some of these pets for this video. It's kind of unrelated. That it was like a different social media campaign they were doing, but I was like, well, I already have a bunch of those pet shops to unbox, and I've kind of just been waiting for, like, this prompt, essentially. So I was like, let's go. I'm all in. And I really appreciate... Oh, crap. I forgot that the box is a playset. No, I tore it up. It's okay. It's just a little bit bent on the bottom. See, I'm getting too impatient. I'm trying not to take up too much of y'all's time with the unboxing portion, so I'm getting feisty. Anyway, there's a lot of tape on this. Because I don't want you unboxing it in the store, of course. Okay, so here's the playset. Well, it's a lot of chairs. So I feel like if I were to keep this, I would probably just keep... Because look at... Why are there so many chairs? I would probably cut it here and keep that. Although it's made so you can, like, use it as a carry case if you want to, which is cute. But I'm going to set that aside. Comes with this card. Oh, I was gonna rant about the cards. That's what we can do while we pop all this out of the packaging. The cards. The reason I'm not holding, like, I'm not devastated that I accidentally bent some of those cards, and this is something I was making a little card album. I had a binder, and I was specifically putting all the cards in. However, if you get a set that comes with multiple pets, I don't know if it's still like this, but it was, you only get one card, which means if you actually care to keep all of the cards, and the cards are numbered, so I cared, I thought it was really cool, you cannot have a full set of those cards. There are certain workarounds, like sometimes a pet comes with multiple sets, so one set that comes with that pet does not come with a card with that pet on it, but another set does, but I'm not going through all that to get a card. I like the cards, but it is not serious to me. But is there going to be a list online of like which pets have never had a card before? Am I taking this too seriously? Has anybody else complained about this before? Does anyone else care? Does anyone else actually even keep the cards? That's a question for the ages. Anyways, the beckoning cat pose. Gorgeous. So this one has the airbrushing, yeah. So that's the premium feature of this one. Airbrushing, but also multiple different colors. The airbrushing is the eyeshadow, by the way. Ooh! Really cute. I love the eyeshadow. And then I'll show you the necklace. It actually has a lobster clasp. Like, this is a really cool accessory. Really, really cool. Even fashion dolls that cost like $30+ will not come with stuff like that. So that is impressive. And this bow has a fabric elastic as well as the bow itself being fabric. These sets are really, really cool. And I'll show you the other accessories when we get that camera turned around. Now for this set, this is the one with the dachshund. If I had to recommend you something about this one myself, by the way, do not buy this set online, because so in each set assortment, there's 6 pets in the like set assortment, and there are 2 of each pet, or there must be 8 then, my bad. There's 2 of each pet. There were 2 of this one, and they both had really bad paint, and I was like, you know, they have sprayed like paint, which is good. The spray is a very like premium feature, especially now, because the way that the paint is applied is different than before. Okay, I took all the tape off properly this time so I don't mess up the playset. So like, I really appreciate it when they do the spray. I just realized they all have a color scheme to their accessories. So this one had, it's not like a terrible, terrible paint job, but I think it would bother people. And we will look at her up close later, like I said. Is this the same backdrop? No. It is almost the same, but the colors of the things are different. So you can see the desks are a different color, but I'm pretty sure the art is the same. But, I mean, that's fine. I don't know if those are actually intended for you to keep or not, if it's just fun that they decorated them like that. I assume it's meant to be a little carry case. I will use it to store my accessories. Anyways, you see? Below one of her eyes, there's some overspray. And the other one was foul. I should have taken a picture. The one at the store looked wild. Okay, I'm not gonna open the rest of this on camera. I will spare you that, and instead we'll open this one. The one I've been the most excited about. The crouching cat one. So there's 2 dogs and 2 cats in this set. Not only is the crouching cat, again, one of my favorite sculpts, like I said earlier, but this one, the paint is amazing. And I don't really remember, I don't have every single of the original Hasbro Littlest Pet Shops, but I will say, like, I have a lot of them, and I have experience with a lot of them, and I've seen all of them at least once, but they're not all at the top of my memory or anything, but I don't remember any of them having paint patterns this intricate, really. Maybe some of the fairies, kind of, but usually it goes along with the sculpt. There's the backdrop on that one, purple and green. And then she comes with a bunch of pink accessories. Yeah, pink. Look at her. Oh, her. I cannot wait to show the accessories, because the accessories are not just like a random, like, anyway, here's some peanuts. This time they feel genuinely really well thought out and cool. So cute. So, so cute. Oh, I didn't talk about it with the blind boxes, but there is a chase. It is one of the numbers. You can just check the numbers and find that one, but that one comes with a fabric accessory, and I think just the number 1 panda does too. I don't remember. She's not number 1, but whatever the first number is. Anyways, so I just unboxed the advent calendar. I'm gonna have to insert this later, because you know what I did? I put this on the floor earlier so we would have more space, and I wanted you guys to be able to skip the advent calendar easily. So I put the advent calendar pets in jail, and now we're gonna open this set. This is the big one that was sent to me by Basic Fun. I'm so excited about this one. So this is the Create Your Own Fashion Show Spin and Style Boutique. This is such a cool playset. So let me get my little worksheet so that I can tell you what the cost of this is. So the Spin and Style Boutique costs $24.99 and it's going to be available online specifically. And the other stuff will be like Walmart, you know, usual stores. Anyways, let's get into this set. So this is the big one. This is the big ticket item for this one. So it's not like a huge playset, but it is a very interactive playset, and it comes with a ton of accessories, which is always very appreciated. I do wish they would do more furniture though. Basic Fun, listen up. You heard me in my dreams asking for a mint chocolate bunny. If you guys won't do the dinosaurs because you hate me or something, I'm kidding. They are not watching this. It's just kind of funny to imagine. It's fun. They have watched before though. Watch it again, please. Anyway, you won't do the dinosaurs. I get it. You're messing with me. It's fine. You're like, you know what? If we make dinosaurs, then we'll never be able to, like, do better than that. But I think you would be able to, honestly, because you could do an Amelocaris, Canadensis. Get it? There's lots of other things that you could do. Anyways, I'm just to fill the time. But make more furniture. I feel like, I don't know which sculpts Hasbro has given you, but honestly, I'm not sure if Hasbro has given you the sculpts or if you guys are just, like, making molds of the old stuff, because some of these are like, yeah, I think you made a mold of an old pet, which is fine. That is valid. But if so, I will donate some of my childhood Littlest Pet Shop furniture to you. It would be an advent calendar pets have gone bye-bye. It would be the honor of my life to do so. Specifically that, like, comfy pink and yellow couch thingy. I don't remember even what pet it came with. I just remember loving it. Here's the cards for that one. Okay. For some reason, I can't get this out of here. Come on out! Let's play the ripping up the packaging game because I'm frustrated. Here we go. I think there was tape somewhere that was holding it in. Here is the Spin and Style Boutique. See, a lot of excellent accessories, new sculpts and everything, but furniture, please. Furniture, please. Also, you know that set that, came with, it was like a spa set. Okay, I like these. They're these little, okay, I don't like them right now because my dexterity is not good right now for some reason. Come on. Or it's just too hard. There were two sets that were matching. One was a salon and one was like, I think it was a restaurant. I don't know. There was a little dog that came with a Luigi-shaped hat and it was green. Make those again. Those were like really cute and there were only two of them that I can recall. Maybe there were more. Why can't I get this out? Oh, this one you turn the other way, but there was no? It's like a USB. You have to turn it multiple times. Okay, I got it. Look at the backdrop. The beckoning cat back there. And I think this is a Petfluencer from before or something. I don't know. Anyways, the Spin and Style Boutique. I saw this at Sweet Sweet and I really wanted to play with it more, so isn't this magical? So it has this curtain. Yeah. And then it has places to store your accessories. So this actually flips out like you saw earlier and has a little backdrop. Oh, and the beckoning cat's in there too. There's a panda mannequin back there. We'll look at this up close, of course. And then if you turn it around again, there are little hangers and a mirror. Don't look at my bed. That's what you guys were looking at. Or probably just the camera, actually. Shopping bag. I'm not going to unbox all the little accessories here, but I want you to have a look. Fabric bow. Fabric bow. Fabric scarf. Lots of little plastic accessories. Little two bobas. What is with the giant perfume? Where did that come from? This phone. And the pets. The pets. The pets. So this one, I think, is a new one. We will find out from the numbers. I'm pretty sure the eyes are different than the previous one. Oh yeah, it's a standing panda. The other ones were the other ones standing? They got me blanket on this. Pretty sure. Anyway, I think this is not a like reused one, but I could be wrong. We'll see. In the little pamphlet thing. Let me look at that later. Which I am excited because I really want to see what the series looks like because I've just been very busy this year, so I haven't spoiled this one. I haven't gone through and specifically looked through it. Scarf, bow, with rhinestone, by the way. I hadn't pointed that out earlier, but that's like an extra cool detail. Okay. We have the chinchilla. See, at Sweet Sweet, I didn't know what pets actually came with this because the Sweet and Stylish one, I think the cat, the beckoning cat was sitting next to them. So I'm very glad that it comes with the chinchilla because that pet is so cute. Tons of, like, so pretty with the swirls. So pretty. And look how, like, a simple one, more realistic, although this one is sparkly, and then the, like, super cool, bold color ones. You get both. And I like that. Then we have the rest of the accessories, which I'm not going to bore you with. I'm sorry if you were entertained by that, but I will unbox these myself. It's time for me to flip the camera around, but it's time for you, if you would like to see the advent calendar. Anyways, this is the advent calendar. Spoiler, I mean, the front of the advent calendar is a spoiler, but this is everything that it's going to come with. I'm not going to scrutinize that too closely, and we're just going to open the advent calendar together, shall we? So if you don't want to see this, I will not show them in the close-up portion until the very end of the close-up portion, and I will have like a spoiler warning there too. So if you don't want to see what is in the advent calendar, then you can use the timestamps below to skip to the up-close portion of this video. In case you're actually getting the advent calendar and don't want to know what's inside. But if you'd like just a review of the advent calendar, like you're on the fence, maybe you want it, maybe you don't. Hopefully this can help you. So, the advent calendar does spoil what it comes with if you look at the back, but you don't have to look at the back. You can, which it's smart to spoil it because you don't want people to be like, it didn't come with as much as I thought it would. I'm gonna set these down carefully because I am actually keeping this packaging. It's so cute on display, by the way, because I have the dragons and they have the same boxes. It's adorable. Okay. Advent calendar time. So the advent calendar is actually double as a little winter scene. So here's the card. As you can see, it's one card and it looks like it's the panda, but here it is. I'm wondering if any of these are repeat pets because last year's calendar had several repeat pets and I was like, I don't know about that. I did a Littlest Pet Shop advent calendar when I was a kid and it meant the world to me. It was so much fun. I remember the, like, I was doing it day by day. I think maybe I spoiled it a couple times and opened one early, but like I was so invested and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And that was the only advent calendar I ever did for my entire life. And now I just open them all at once so that you guys can for the review, but that's totally fine. The magic though, the magic. Okay. I did do a couple advent calendars last year day by day, but okay. So box number 1 appears to be, I knew it was going to be a pet, but the crouching cat. I'm so spoiled. Look at this one. So she's a blonde kitty. She has hard eyes. Oh my gosh. You are so cute. Cannot wait to show you to her, or show her to you up close, but you'll have to wait till the end of this video. Okay. Day 2. It's quite large. It's a present. Okay, so if these accessories are also exclusive to the advent calendar, that's a huge step up from last year, because last year was a little questionable. Also, by the way, you do have to be careful not to rip these doors. They are not always the best perforation. So if you want to keep the advent calendar or something, be careful. Okay, so this is that. Is it like a flan? Is it a pudding? I don't know what it is. It might just be a cake, honestly, but it's just so smooth. Yes, that was day 3. Day 4 is this one. Might be a pet again. I'm very curious what the distribution. Oh my god. A blue deer. I think it was last year's advent calendar. It was a different set. I don't remember, but it was one of the winter sets that they did. They were supposed to have a blue deer or purple deer. I don't remember what happened, but one of the deers was a swapped color. I don't know why I'm saying this because I'm thinking it was supposed to be purple and it was blue, or the opposite, whatever. This is such a pretty color. Oh my gosh. I love the little brown tips to the ears too. This is actually one of my favorite Littlest Pet Shops ever released, genuinely. Oh my god. So that's day 4. Day 5 will not be a pet, unless it's a quite small one. Dude, the advent calendar that I did when I was a kid, I think it was day 25 or 24, was a Christmas angel mouse. Antlers that actually match. We've worked on things since last year. I see. Very cute. Very seamless. We love it. Okay, number 6. I wonder if my mint chocolate chip rabbit is going to be the last day. We will see. Or wait, there's not 25 days, right? You do it until Christmas, so this is the last one. My bad. So that means the Christmas angel one was 24. Here's a little milkshake. Sorry, I'm not the most familiar with advent calendars. Like I said, I've only done one. Okay, so that was day 6, right? So day 7 is very long. Doing a really good job finding the days this year. I think I recall last year I was really struggling. Okay. We have another set of antlers. I wonder if that means another deer is coming. If it's a red deer, I'm going to slam my head into the desk and scream. Positive. I want a red one or a green one, honestly. Red or green. Okay, number 8. It could just be that there's just antlers for somebody else too. That's totally fine. In fact, I think that's what it is. Okay. Oh, a green scarf. A little green scarf. Okay, well now I kind of want like a yellow or brown scarf for this little guy. I wonder if it'll come with it. Okay, that was day 8. Day 9. Or number 9, because we're not doing it by day. Okay, who are you? Ears. Is there a husky in here? Yes. You are cute. You have little hearts. Oh my god. Okay, here's the little husky. That is a gorgeous color. I'm noticing that these pets are like particularly unique, and so is the mint chocolate chip bunny that I'm still thinking about. So is that a pet or is this just a big accessory? So I think they really stepped up since last year, which is very appreciated. An excellent little hat, which is perfect for our new friend here. Or actually, it's really big, but it fits. It's better than not fitting, right? Maybe it's for you. Yeah, I think they updated some of the, because some of the hats in the originals really only fit on one pet. Like that was who it was for, and you really had to stretch to get it on a different pet. So I'm good with this. Okay, I'm trying so hard not to look at the side of the box because I just realized like, oh, they're all looking at me on the side of the box. Oh, another pet. I did not know about this guy. Oh my gosh. This is, I mean, he's probably on here. They're all on here, which is frustrating. I understand on the back of the box, but all over the front is weird to me. This is a little, I think they're called wolf cats. I don't really know, but such a cute little creature. Very fox looking. Long hair cat works too. This is such a cute pet. I'm loving the brown accents that a lot of them have. They're really cute, very natural looking. I like the super outrageous bold color ones, but also the very natural ones. And Basic Fun's been doing a lot of the bold colored ones specifically, but they've been doing more natural ones. I love it. I love it. I love it. The snowball pile, an essential. Nobody could be mad at that. Oh, well, somebody could be mad at that. I do have a lot of those snowball piles from last year and from my childhood, but it's fine. Well, I think I only had one in my childhood. Anyways, okay, this is probably a pet. It's quite big. That was day 13. Sorry, I was on autopilot. 13 better be, jeez, a special one. Oh, wow. This is like a gingerbread styled one. That's what I'm thinking because it's icing with swirls. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking that's going to be the only other deer. I don't know though because I'm trying so hard not to look. So cute. See, it's so much better when you don't exactly know who's going to be in here. Like, I know there's going to be a penguin because he's front and center there. I can see him. But everybody else, I'm trying so hard not to look at. I just saw the panda and now my feelings are hurt. Okay, we're on day 14. We got 10 days left. Is this another pet or is this... Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, here's the penguin. Very interesting one. Very purple. I always love these ones because they're just so smooth. Not normal. We're going to move on. Number 15. Doo-doo-doo. Having more trouble finding the days now. Even though we've done most of them already. Okay, this one's not opening. Here we go. Day 15. What could it be? What could it be? A little mousey. One of the first Littlest Pet Shop accessories they ever did, actually. I distinctly remember that. Number 16. Number 16. Who was your first Littlest Pet Shop, by the way? Doesn't matter which era. Mine, they're actually reproducing. It was the... Okay, so the fish that was stuck in the bowl forever. Not the one that came with the playset, but the original one. And I'm pretty sure it was the white long-haired cat that came with that one. And then I had the black and white long-haired cat a little bit later. Here's a... I think it's a tutu, but it only fits on certain pets. And... yeah, I saw that they were reproducing that pet in some capacity. I don't recall what exactly it comes with, but made for me. Made for me. It's one of the like literal first pets. I think it was like number 4 or something. This marshmallow stick. And I really did try to free that fish, by the way. Thank goodness I was not successful because I was trying to break that container. Mine is scratched up really, really bad for a reason. Okay, number 18, I think is a pet. The panda. Okay, so I did not look closely enough. I did not realize it was going to be red and green. I saw the yellow and the red, but like the red and green. That is a cool, cool Christmas panda. And has a like shiny snowflake on the head, which is great. Great, great, great. So cute. It was so interesting to me when I was a kid. I was so perplexed by the panda being the mascot, and they're still doing it to this day, which is cute. But when they had defined a Littlest Pet Shop mascot, it was a panda. I was like, I mean, pandas are cute and all, but why? Because I never felt a particular proclivity towards pandas. The flower. I think this one was specifically for a rabbit originally. Okay, that was day 19. We're getting close. Number 20. How do they decide which ones go where? I don't know. Stream of consciousness. I'm talking out loud because I'm like, I don't want a second of boredom. Okay, the necklace. It's not boring for me. I'm having a great time. But like, if, I don't know. Anyways, just anxiety talking. When it's 1 a.m., that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, here we have another little coffee, or it's probably a hot cocoa. Very cute. Number 22. Someone's gonna be like, I can't believe they're marketing coffee to children, but I think it's a hot cocoa. But this, I don't know. I'm gonna say that's coffee. It's cute. It's fun. It's not serious. It's like when a kid has like a vacuum as a toy. Anyways, the bling bling LPS. Can y'all do basic fun? Listen to me. I know you're not watching this, especially not this part. Make the accessories that came with the like mod and punkiest pets and stuff. Okay, that was number 22, 23. They came with really cool accessories, and I think y'all need to reproduce them. I'm really thinking that the mint rabbit is number 24. I guess it could be 20. No, it's 24, which is gonna be the last pet. This. And now, the grand finale. I wonder who's inside. Look, she's actually touching it. Number 24. There isn't a 25, right? Yeah, 24. What if it's actually a bait and switch and she does not come with this set? That'd be so funny. Okay. I was like, what if she had the worst possible misprint? That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. So cute. Wow. The color scheme is even, like, it's a little bit more muted here, which I like, but this is so, like, I don't know what that green is that's in that ice cream, but the ice cream at the grocery store that's mint ice cream, it's that exact color. They nailed it. And that is everybody that should have come with this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I counted there. 8 pets. 8 pets. Did it come with 8 last year? I think it did, but like 2 or 3 of them were repeats, and I was pretty sad about it. So this is fabulous. Okay, my friends, it is time to investigate what is in here before we get to the close-up review portion. This table is a disaster. I gotta clean it off, but first, I want to see everybody. So, seeing this one already. So the first ones, oh, they're sorted this time. Interesting. So they're sorted into their groups. They're not in number order. I prefer them be in number order, but that's okay. So I have all of those. I didn't show this one, but I got this one, the title one, at Sweet Sweet as a gift from Basic Fun. And then for Friendliest, I'm only missing a few of these, actually. Do these all come together? 254, 255, 256? I bet they do. Cute. I don't know what set they come with. But we did get all the Friendliest ones, I'm pretty sure. Then Chilliest. So cute. I'm missing that fox. That fox is absolutely gorgeous. I wonder what that fox comes with. Hello? And then Fanciest. I don't have this lovely dachshund. Wow. Or this guy. I almost acted like I did have that one, but no, I don't. That one I have the original of. Anyways, did not get this guy. Well, I don't really need to point out all the ones I didn't get, but love that horse. Very cute. Then Happiest, which is my favorite eye style, I think. Well, the hearts are so precious. There's the Quokka. So this is the new sculpt. I actually do not know what the Quokka comes with. Does it come with the... I think it comes with the carry case. Dang, I kind of just nailed it. I mean, I did get several of these as gifts, but I kind of got like everybody. Oh, I do have this one. This is the chase. I guess the ones with the shiner on them are the chases. But this one, again, it's a number, but it comes from the blind box. And those ones are really cool. And I got all the sportiest ones. I didn't show the koala exactly, but he was in the blind box shelf thing. Where does that ladybug come from too? And this alpaca? There's some really cool... I bet these 3 come together. Did they do away with petfluencers? Honestly, that'd be for the best because those are really hard to find. I really like... These 3 seem to... Oh, are these the tubes? Have I just identified the tubes? I'm thinking that's what's going on because these 2 match really, really closely. I don't know though. I don't know. There's definitely more in Series 3, though, because we got some that are not on this list. So I am so curious what's going on with that. But anyways, let's take a close-up look at all of the pets. Looks like we're filming a Littlest Pet Shop YouTube video right now with the camera here. Now we are going to look at all of the pets up close. So I have everybody sorted with their accessories and stuff, but I'm biased. Just like earlier, I want to show off the snakes first. Look at them. Aren't they incredible? So these are the 3 Comic-Con snakes. Each one comes with a coin. Do all of the coins match the pattern on the snake, I wonder? I'll go grab them in a second. I didn't think about it. I just assumed they'd all be the same. And each one also comes with a card. Now their numbers are within the regular Littlest Pet Shop numbering system, instead of being like 2024 like the dragons were, or 2025 would be this year's. The back of the card is just bare. And then here are our lovelies. So the red one has a glossy red paint all over, or maybe the sculpted plastic. No, the sculpted plastic is a completely different color. If you look in there, you can kind of see it. There's also a shimmery pink paint. That is pink. It's a very, very light pink. And then around the eyes as well. There's also this really cool shape here that they did for the eyes. There's like an eyeliner. It's very subtle. There's gold across the face and these really cool matte parts as well. And then on the back, we have gold detailing as well. Just love the details on that one. This is actually one of the most detailed Littlest Pet Shops. And I mean, this whole wave 4 or series 4 has been extra detailed, which is really special. I like a really toned down simple pet, but it's really cool to have super detailed ones too. I don't know. I don't really speak in absolutes. I like it all. Anyways, we have the gold snake. Such a cutie. I really love that they chose green eyes for her. And she has silver dots on her forehead. She is overall the simplest one, but I really do like that a lot as well. I love the silver glitter lines on the belly as well as the end of the tail. So cute. I do kind of wish that they had done these in silver glitter as well, but no big deal. So cute. So the snakes were so special to me. Right around the time they came out, I had actually gotten a pet snake when I was a kid, and I loved them so much. Speaking of which, this was the original Littlest Pet Shop snake, the one that I had as a kid, my beloved, one of my like favorite ones to play with. So a little bit scratched up, but I do love her a lot. And then here is the new one. So as you can see, the color is so much brighter on the new one. This one's more of a realistic color scheme, while this one is very bright. And I love her. If you notice too, the sculpt has actually grown a bit. The new one is bigger. I think that's just from the remolding process. Maybe they did a 3D model and just happened to print it bigger. I have no idea. I really like how both look. I think this one would be a fairer comparison though, because this one has white paint to make the eyes look a little bit bigger. So there you go. Quite different, but I do like them both. So those are the lovely snakes. Also, I just checked the other coins and they are all identical. Next, we have probably one of the ones I'm the most excited about, or definitely, I don't know what I'm saying, probably. Look at this crouching cat. I love the amount of painted detail. I love the design in general. These cool firework type designs, the swirl with a firework on top, all the different color. That muted yellow color with the blue and pink is so pretty. And then she even has this sprayed eyeshadow. She's so cute. And she's also got a swirl on her back. I love her. And she's one of the ones that came with one of those deluxe sets. So she comes with some extras. We have a teddy bear, a boba drink, whatever this is supposed to be. The jury's out on that. Please let me know. Thank you. I haven't tried too many desserts. Here is the tiara. This was one of the original Littlest Pet Shop accessories. And I mean, not Kenner, but Hasbro original. And I mean original, like one of the first ones that they came out with. I had a bunch of them. Very cute. I wish they had done this one in a see-through resin or plastic, but it's okay. Okay. The best accessory. Look at this necklace. So this actually has a lobster clasp. So you can put it on the pet more easily, but you could probably also just, no, it's not stretchy. Okay, let me see. Not doing well with the lobster clasp right now. You wrap it around the pet and apologies, it was a little hard to do on camera, but I got it. It is cutting it close on this particular pet because her back arches up a lot, so it's hard to get to it, but how absolutely darling is that? Move the accessories out of the way. Look at you and your little necklace. You're the cutest thing ever. The tiara honestly is covering up too much of her absolutely amazing paint. And her bow actually has printed, I want to call them starbursts. That's what I'm going with. Starbursts or fireworks on it. And I don't know if it's supposed to just sit around the ear. It can, but it's a little bit loose. You can also stretch it over both ears, which is how the older Littlest Pet Shop bows used to operate. So, yeah. Dealer's choice. Again, I don't want to cover her details, but this is a nice elastic and this little flat back gemstone there in the middle. She also has a donut, which is very nice. Love the paint when there's painted details at all. This one's really cool because they actually got it's supposed to be like icing or something or cream inside of this pastry. Sorry, I like a pastry, but I'm not a connoisseur by any means. I don't know what any of them are called. Her phone says LPS, and there's glitter embedded in the plastic. See, I wish that they had used this, especially with the glitter embed, for the tiara, although this is a harder plastic. It's not flexible, so that's probably why they wouldn't. And her card. Adorable. Okay, it is definitely supposed to be fireworks then. Yay! She's a happiest pet. She's level 3, which means she's like the 3rd tier of detail. That's the thing we were talking about earlier. And she is a core pet. I'm still not clear on what that specific situation means, but it's okay. So that is her. She's absolutely darling. This is going to be one of my favorite pets for sure. All 3 of these pets that we're going over are part of the Sweet and Stylish collection, and I wanted to tell you that I just found this out, but a few of these pets in this collection, there's 4 of them on the back of the box for the Sweet and Stylish collection. A few of them are actually also packed in a multi-pack that does have at least one exclusive pet in there. So if you happen to want that pack, you're going to want to buy strategically to make sure that you don't end up with doubles. But I don't know if all the accessories are doubled up. Like maybe you want the accessories. I don't know. Your decision. This is number 261. She is a fanciest pet, level 3, and also core. Mine is in really nice condition overall, but there is a spray defect here. Just a bit. I should be able to get that off pretty easily with a toothpick with some acetone on it, but bear in mind, if you're going to do something like that, be very careful because you can mess up a lot of the other paint around it too. And I really like her design. She's very sparkly and love this too. Is she supposed to be a bit like, this kind of looks like a bindi to me? Is that the inspiration? I don't know. She's very, very cute. And this one's actually different. Look, the diamond extends down to the muzzle. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what they did here. It looks like they did the stamp or something, and then they just like sprayed around the edges. I don't like the way that they did this. They have done it better. Like that. Looks so much better. It doesn't look so harsh. You can see how it's supposed to look there. So, yeah. It's fine. It's not too big of a deal. I still love her. I think she's really, really cute, but it would look a little bit nicer. And I'm also noticing that her eyeshadow was actually supposed to be sprayed too, which is interesting because they did do it on her and it looks great, but maybe because this one has a darker fur, that brown fur, maybe it didn't show. I don't know. Just speculating. Another teddy bear. Does everyone come with a teddy bear? I think so. A bone. Yeah, really bright yellow. Her boba. I'm sorry if these aren't boba and there's something else boba adjacent or just not even close. I really don't know anything. I've never drank tea in my life. Donut. Incredibly cute. Just like a cool. They could be grill marks, but I think they're supposed to be like facing. Chocolate thing. I really like that one. This bow has hearts on it. So cute. And this one's a lot longer, the elastic anyway, so I think that means that it's hard to get it to stay on her head specifically. Oh, I can put it that way. So I think that lends credence to this being something that's just supposed to sit on the ear, because otherwise I think they would have made it just as long as this. So, ooh, I really like the yellow with her overall color scheme, like this really bright yellow accessory. It looks awesome. Her phone case is the same, or her phone, but it has yellow instead of pink. She has this, which this was an original accessory, but I feel like the original was bigger somehow. Am I mistaken? I remember this accessory, but it is cute. It is very, very cute. And then she also has a necklace, and this one should be a bit easier to put on since there's more neck and distance between the body and the head on the dachshund. So, sorry, I had to. Here she is with her necklace on, This one's a little bit big, but it kind of has to be because it is a bit tricky to get it on the pet, but you could easily kind of pin it back and have it fit a little bit better. Or actually, way better. That looks great. Oh, she's so cute. This series is fabulous. I cannot wait to get a hold of the others in this series because I have one more. But there are 4 in this series, and then there's either 1 or 2 exclusives to the big multi-pack. I don't recall. But the next one is one of the beckoning cats, and I'm going to take her little bow off. That's what she looks like. She also has the sprayed eyeshadow and then really cool printing with this black, purple, white, and blue color scheme. Oh, and she even has the dark pink too. Wow. She is really, really cool. And Basic Fun did send me this pet in particular for review purposes. I will let you know which ones were sent to me. The others I purchased myself. The vast majority of these I purchased myself, but for transparency, it's very important to let you know like which ones were sent to me, and this was one of them. So I didn't get to pick her out in stores, and she does have a bit of a defect, so something to look out for, but I'm not too worried about the nose thing. That was actually pretty common on the original Littlest Pet Shops right out of the stores. You can see it on the new in-box ones to this day. It's got purple boba, blue teddy bear. Love her bow. I think her bow might be my favorite. It's pink purple with black detail. Well, it's pink with purple and black detail, sorry. And I just think it looks the best with her overall. It also just fits the sculpt better, I think. We have this little strawberry cake, or that's an elongated strawberry, but I'm going with a strawberry. I think that this is a cheesecake with blueberries on top. This will be going in my Littlest Pet Shop's house for sure. I love cheesecake so much. Do you like cheesecake, you guys? I feel like a lot of people absolutely hate cheesecake, and I wish that I could help you see the light. Anyway, we have another one of the little skirts. A really beautiful purple necklace. I love that muted purple on the pearls. So pretty. Her phone. Purple case this time. And she has a night sky theme. She is a sassiest pet and number 260. And let me see if I can see in the collector's guide. Oh no, they're not in order, so it would be really hard to show you. There's I believe it's a short hair cat. Yeah, she's not in here. They didn't put everybody on the guide this time. There's a short hair cat that's exclusive to like a multi-pack of the Sweet and Stylish pets. Like, or I'm making that up. I don't think I'm making that up. I'm pretty sure that's real. I feel like the accessories in this set are an afterthought because no, I tried. I guess you could put it on the ear, but I'm pretty sure that is a skirt. But anyways, the necklace does fit her very well, and her paw being up actually does help it pop up, but it was really hard to put on because the paw was kind of blocking it. If you're having trouble, I kind of squished the necklace into here, like the pearl part, and then I had more wiggle room in order to secure the clasp. And I love it. I am willing to deal with any of these inconveniences because the accessories are so, so cool. And like, I appreciate that Basic Fun used them or made them because they really, really add something special to the pets. And I can use them on other pets too. Well, the other two's bows fell off, so this is not as cute of a thing to look at. But here are our Sweet and Stylish pets. They are really cute. I hope that we see more of these really detailed, fun, swirly, exciting patterns. I am curious what the fan reception is on these, because again, I understand that a lot of people really love the toned down, more realistic pets, but this is so cool. And there's a healthy amount of more realistic pets kind of circulating now, so I want to see the designers really play around like they did here, and these rock. These rock. Our next 2 sets for review are the winter pet pair sets. As a reminder, because I'm not sure where these are going to be sold in the US, if at all, I got these at Walmart Canada. And it was just, I walked into the store and happened to find them, and that was awesome. So I'm going to start off with the dog set. It comes with a Dachshund and, oh, please don't kill me. Is that a Great Dane? I think that's a Great Dane. These are both very similar to old pet designs, and I quite like them, but they are different enough that they will stand out in my collection on their own, which I quite appreciate. I really love the more realistic color scheme on this one, and the realistic color scheme on this one with the fun pops of pink, just really, really sweet. I do love this eye design. It's the one that reminds me of the special edition and postcard pet eye design from the original, or actually I think it was postcard pets because this is special edition and the eyes are normal, but love that. Love that. I love that Basic Fun has been pretty consistently using the fun eye shines. It's just so nice. And this pet has the spray. And what I mean by spray is like, this is a flat paint. This would be done with a stamp of some sort probably, or just like dipped. There's many ways you could do this. It could even be sprayed, but I really like when it's this gradient spray. So this more complete application of color on the ears and then the spray around the muzzle of this dog. Just really sweet. And the dachshund has this really pretty, pleasant, like pinkish brown to her fur tone, and then the pink dots on the ears and the little paws. Super cute. And her card, she is number 268. And you see, so this is a pet pairs, right? And you only get one card. So if you actually wanted to collect all the cards, it's not happening. I mean, the cards match with the actual numbers, not how many pets actually got cards. Anyways, they come with this red and green scarf, this really nice red bow. This is a versatile accessory, which I quite like. I'm going to put it on this one because putting it on the dachshund, as I've learned, has been unpleasant, and I don't want to do it. There we go. Well, not ideal on this pet either, but it's a very versatile accessory, and I will be happy to play around with it. And then this little, I don't know, sweet treat. And then we have, how cute is this pet? So yeah, I think I totally got a defect. So I actually looked very closely at these in the store, but I specifically was looking at the faces, and this one had the best face. I just wanted to make sure the face was perfect because I really love this one. So this is very funny that I missed whatever is going on there, but not too big of a deal to me. Very cute. I love the flower eyes, the flower detail here, and again, this was the best one. These ones you need to be careful with and like really look out for at the store because it was really hard to find one that was perfect. But yeah, love her colors. Again, I'm really excited to see Basic Fun playing around so much with the designs. This is such an out there design. I absolutely love it. And these cats have big old foreheads, so it's nice to see them use the real estate. And then the capybara reminds me of coffee art. I don't know if that's the intention, but look at the little hearts. And they're concentric hearts, I guess. Is that what you would call that? The little lines on the nose. Or I guess the snout here, because this is the nose. Big old brown nose. Green eyes with hearts. Such an adorable pet design. I really love this one. And I mean, both of them are just so cute. Now, obviously, if you prefer dogs, you'll probably prefer the other set, but this one, both pets have such fun designs, whereas the other set, they're pretty toned down. But yeah, these are great. We do have a little coffee. I mean, it could be hot cocoa. I have no idea. Again, I've never had coffee in my life, but it's super cute, and it reminds me of what's going on here. This flower, which you can use, it's not going to work great. It was made for the, oh, it actually works pretty well in her. Okay, good. It was made for the rabbits with super long ears in the, like, older pets, so they've been including it with a lot of pets where I'm like, I guess it fits, and I'm glad that it does, because on the older ones, it could be a bit of a struggle sometimes. This cake, I love the foods. The new sculpts, I think they're new sculpts that they've done. Now it's time for the gauntlet. We are going to be going over the blind box pets, and we're going to do it pretty fast, but we'll give the pets their time to shine. So these are Series 4 blind box pets. Here's the card, 227. I sound like a dog bed. Silly. Donut with multicolored sprinkles, which is very nice. And this pet really reminds of the old pets. Other than the eyes, it looks like one of the first of the Hasbro Littlest Pet Shops because of the paint job that they did. The orange and yellow color scheme is a bit brighter than they probably would have done, but I really love the paint application on this one. Really well done. Blue eyes and star shines, because this is the sassiest pet. Then we have this cow. I love the cow sculpt. I love that they're strutting. Aren't they so cute? And this color scheme, oh my gosh. This color is pink with a tinge of purple in it that's got this slatey. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I love this dark purple, like, secondary color. Absolutely amazing design. This is one of my favorites. Love that one. And she is number 233 of Friendliest Pet. And it looks like the blind box pets are considered level 2. Who's considered level 1 then? I don't know. Anyways, This little lot bunny is number 234, level 1. Okay, frankly, I don't know what any of this means anymore. Carrot cake, nice accessory. Love how much painted detail the accessories are getting. And look at her big, happy green eyes. She's so cute. And she does actually have that, it's really hard to tell, but that metallic paint that's usually reserved for the more premium pets. So I'm surprised she was labeled a level 1. I don't know. It feels random sometimes. She's so cute. Love the purple, love that shiny white. I like the pop of pink with the eye spot thing. Adorable. And the green eyes really contrast nicely. We have the giraffe. This one also has a really unique color scheme with this corally orange, vaguely corally orange, this purple. I don't, it's like a red, very red, pink, purple, really cool color. A flower for the ear, and I don't know if I like the purple eyes on this one. I do like the pink spots. I think that color goes well, but I think the purple eyes kind of distract. And there's the card number 238 on that one. We have our Scottish fold with a bunch of sewing supplies on the card number 229. I really, really like the Scottish fold. What a cute color scheme. A more realistic design for this pet. I love the way the paw is postured and the big, sorry, I'm not used to this sculpt, so I'm just sitting here like introducing it. Like y'all are probably familiar with it though, but what a absolutely precious sculpt. Love it. And her accessory is a little sweet treat. They're torturing me because I don't know what that is, and they keep being like, come on, what is it? We have our cheetah, leopard, creature, number 239. See, the spots don't actually read like either of those animals, so I don't know. But very, very cute. On that, what I'm pretty sure is a saber-toothed cat sculpt, but I suppose it could be. I mean, I guess it's not because the teeth aren't big. Who knows? Big cat. Very cute. With a stake. Good color scheme on this one, too. The more realistic main color, but then the gray accents. I want to see more gray accents on different colors because I think it looks really good. Just gray, though. Simple gray, not the silver metallic. Although I do love the silver metallic. It's just normally silver metallic is like it's more common. Anyway, have a collector's guide. Get rid of that. Number 231, this octopus. And the octopus has, this might read yellow to you, but it is orange. And it contrasts really, really well with the pink in the eyes and the star and the green secondary color. Really cool pet. Little paint defect here. I've been really appreciating that with the blind box pets. I very rarely get major defects, and you can't check them before you get them, of course, because they are blind packaged, so it is appreciated. And she comes with this absolutely enormous bucket of fries that I want right now for me. We have this owl. I believe I commented earlier about how amazing that color scheme is, but look, it was originally different. I prefer this one. It's rare to see the, I guess the main color, even though like the body color be these like darker colors, especially when there's a two-tone. So I quite like this darker orange. I think it's really cute. And she has the flower shape to her irises, which we don't see too often. I really like when they do the scalloped iris. And her beak and little peats, sorry, I keep saying peats instead of feet. Feet are darker and a very cool mauve type of color, I think. And a purple bow. Very cool color scheme. She fell. Buttered popcorn. I hope she enjoys it. I am very jealous. I need to eat dinner. We have this hermit crab who is number 235. And another really, really great one. I think this accessory goes really nicely with this pet as well because like the position of the claws, the overall size, it's just really cute. Look at her. Oh, she actually has the scalloped scleras too. How nice. Or irises. I don't know why I said sclera. That's not correct. The glass on the accessory is a light blue with a bit of a green tinge to it. And then look at this, like multiple painted colors in the accessories. They're improving. Thank you, Basic Fun. This pet rocks. I love that the claws, the serrate, the toothed area of the claw is the dentitions, I don't know what to call it, but it is a different color, as are the little feet. Really cool. I like this pet a lot. And that one's level 2, if you're keeping track, because I wasn't. The Chihuahua, is this your accessory by chance? I didn't look that hard for it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And look at her. Really cute pet. I really like where they put the eyelash on this one, and a more realistic color scheme on this one as well, but with a really pop of color with those blue eyes. And then I wish that they would do more eye colors. I feel like blue is one of the more common eye colors. Come on, play around. You can do all sorts of eye colors. Oh, blue again. Very nice peacock. Love the swirly eyelash. I wish they would do the swirly eyelash more. I feel like it's common on the peacocks, but not the others. Do it on the others. Little black spots here. Star eyes. Very cool color scheme with the orange, green, and blue. The holy cheesecake. I'm going to be gathering all of those cheesecakes. And she's in the garden. She's number 232. And our last blind box pet, I'm pretty sure, unless I misplaced one, is, I mean, the last one that I have here to show you. 236, this pink deer. And I don't know if it's reading on camera. This isn't a trick of the camera if she looks super bright. In fact, on my end, looking in the camera, she looks less bright than she is. This pet is such a like dark, bright color. She almost looks edited into reality, if that makes any sense. She's just really cool. Her color scheme does not match this world. Brown eyes. Love the brown eyes, especially with this color scheme. I think brown and pink go really good together. Cool pet. Very cool pet. And her accessory is this purple necklace. That's a pass for me on her, but I'm sure someone else can enjoy it. I don't like it with her color scheme. I wish that it had matched better. I think it's easy to say right now, for me anyway, that Series 4 is my favorite series so far. I think they hit it out of the park. So it goes without saying that the pet pairs in Series 4 are my favorite of the pet pairs that they've made so far. Wow. The details that they have, the color schemes that they chose, the accessories, they're just really fantastic. We'll start off with the absolutely beautiful sea turtle and seahorse. Look at the color scheme. Orange, purple, blue, and green. And it just really matches the vibe they're going for here with the super colorful, almost like psychedelic ocean theme. Very cool. Really like this one with the lightning bolt eyes. And oh no, the card has gone missing. My bad. I don't know where it is, but I believe, oh, I found it. It was the seahorse, number 247. There's the seahorse. Really great color scheme. Very classic, just pink and purple, but it looks good. And the detailing that they chose with these dots on, like, on the forehead, down to the nose, it's so cute. I always thought the seahorse sculpt was one of Littlest Pet Shop's best. Just look at that. They're not so absolutely precious. And the little fin ear things, ugh, so good. And they come with a watermelon and a surfboard. I have 2 of the surfboard just in this video alone, in the exact same color. Well, are they? I think one of them is red. Okay, come on. They're so similar. Maybe let's retire the surfboard for a while, Basic Fun, please. Let's try something else. Anyways, next we have this little set. So this is the set that Basic Fun sent me for review purposes. So huge thank you to them. Again, for transparency, they sent me this set. This one is also very, very good. This is number 244. Well, this guy. Yeah. And that's the card that you get. And this one has a kind of like self-care theme. We have a flower for the ear. So I guess technically you can put this on the elephant. It would be quite difficult, and I don't know if it would stay on, but you can stretch. Yeah, well, I was really trying to give them the benefit out here, but absolutely not. You can put it around the neck, though, and that's a fun accessory. And it's too big for the ear on here. I'm thinking the accessories kind of come as an afterthought a lot of the time. I think they could have done a better accessory than this because, I mean, it's nice to have this accessory regardless, but if this was someone's only Littlest Pet Shop set, they just got an accessory that they can not really use for its intended purpose. You can use it as a necklace, but even then it doesn't fit on one of, no, kind of both, because it would stick out too much. It's going to just fall right off, so yeah, that's, if I had to critique this set, that would be my reason. We have this tincture of some sort, probably a perfume. It is huge. And I quite like it. I really like the color that they use for the glass mimicking accessories. And I love this little skincare. How funny is this? It's gonna look so good in the Littlest Pet Shop bathroom. A very nice, unique accessory. And then for the pets, are you joking with this elephant? So a lot of colors in a very nice color scheme. Ooh, mine is like a, what? It's like a cut? Or is that like glue? Okay, I think it's glue. Okay, good. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but it's like melted glue. I was like, wow, is that just a big box cutter cut? That's fine. We'll move on. Teal, pink, blue, orange on the flowers, and then you get 2 of those flower colors on the body. It's a really, really nice pet. I love the bright, aggressive pink that they chose. And then we have this little cutie. So this is the little monkey. This one has a pink color scheme with this shiny silver for the hair, which looks pretty cool. I love the green that they used here. And wow, this one also has some melted something. Some kind of, I think it's just something from packaging. It's fine. Oh, look, I didn't notice the little spots. That's cute. And the secondary color is this darker pink. I think it looks very good. A very nice pet pair, thank you. Next we have the one that I had a lot of trouble finding. The one that comes with this collie. And collie? This looks like it's themed after an Australian shepherd. Am I wrong? I don't know. Is a shepherd... Whatever. It's fine. This one has a lot of sprayed detailing. I can see why this one would be popular. I mean, heterochromia, more realistic, toned down color scheme. Just really cute one. I love the ears. I love the yellow here. I love the heterochromia. Look, even here they did some yellow detail. How fun. This is a great pet. Adorable. And then we have the lamb, who has a corally, orangey vibe to her with blue eyes and a teal flower. I like the white hooves. Kind of. They're not quite white. They're like a super light pink. And then we get a green boba, like a matcha maybe, a yellow coffee. This one comes with a lot of accessories, actually. This basket and this cake. So I need to think maybe I mix up an accessory, because why does this come with 4 when everybody else came with 3? Except, perhaps one of those accessories goes to this set. Apologies if so, that means I got a little mixed up. Our last set is the zebra set, and here's the card. Number 249, the zebra is on the card. And, I mean, for once they didn't favor the cat for the card, so it's a good thing. Not for me, I prefer the cats always. Well, not always, honestly. We have a bow headband that does fit at least one of the pets in the set, so they won there. And I love that it makes, this one feels thought out because that makes them match. And that's extremely cute. We have the camera with, I don't know if that's supposed to be a shine on the lens or is that the lens cap? I think it's a shine on the lens. How cute is that with the little heart? There's a heart here too on the screen. I think that's like the plastic thing, that door for the screen or something. And then this necklace. I don't particularly like this necklace with their color scheme, but nothing wrong with it by any means. And then our pets. Look at this absolute darling. They could have stopped at the black and white, but they gave her this gray, brownish gray as her secondary color. Really, really nice. Really makes this pet stand out. And those deep brown eyes look excellent. This is one of the best G7 has done. Both of the pets that I'm like, these are some of the best, not both, I get more of them than just the crouching cats I said it to, but 2 of the absolute best, in my opinion anyway, are the crouching cats. And it's not just because I prefer the crouching cats, I just think they really hit it out of the park with the design. Love. And then look how this bow matches that pink color exactly, so that your 2 friends can really be a true pair and match. So sweet. And then our zebra, which, I mean, I suppose this could just be a white horse with purple hair and purple stripes. And this is another great pet all around. I love that they did 2 different colors in the hair for the purple. It just looks really nice. And then the light purple is what they use on the body, and then the hooves are the dark purple. And the snout, muzzle, what do y'all call it on a horse? Let me know. Always asking horse questions. And that's pink. Adorable. Blue eyes as well. Let's get an adorable count going, you guys. Next, I want to do the pet boutique so bad, but we're gonna do the pet nooks. The pet nooks here are from series 3, and I believe they're exclusive to Five Below in the US. So they do come with a Roblox code. You can use it. You're free to use it. And here's the first one. She has those candy swirly marshmallow things behind her because she comes with the sweet shop. So this is the beckoning cat. This is the one I wanted the most. And yeah, I got a good paint job, but again, you'll see some absolutely wild paint jobs in store if you look for these, so be careful. Like, pay attention when you're looking for them. Yeah, just a nice one. Simple pet, simple color scheme. I like the heart shape here. Very realistic little kitty here. I like her a lot. Although I feel like almost all cats are tabby in some way, and Littlest Pet Shop doesn't really do a lot of tabbies, so the kind of one color cats are not as realistic, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Just like, well, I've never seen like a plain orange cat just completely orange. Have you? I mean, maybe. I don't think I have. Anyways, we have the Sweet Shop Pet Nook. And if you don't know what makes these pet nooks so fun, it's that they're actually modular and they can snap together. So you have an option of sliding them together like this, and they stick together really nicely. You can also kind of move them around quite a bit, but you can also stick them together side by side like that. So you can make a whole conglomerate, a whole shopping mall, whatever you want. And it's just the pink body of the playset with a sticker applied on the inside. Then we have the hat shop. Unless I missed something, I have one accessory. It is a nice accessory though. There is the hat shop. It's blue, very pleasant blue. Roblox code number 178 for the card. And this is a great pet. The hat is very funny because it sits really high on the head. I like it a lot. I don't think it'll be a very... Oh, it actually worked quite well with you. I was gonna say it's such a specific shape. I don't think it'll be compatible with a lot of pets, but hold on. I mean, that works. It is very specific though, like where the ears are, but it's nice. It's meant to look kind of like a straw hat, I think. It's purple, and it has a white flower and little studs all around on the brim ribbon. Is that what you call that? I don't know. It's a common hat thing. You see it all the time in hats. And there's that background. The pet, I really like the eye shape on this pet. Once again, the blue eyes though. And they're kind of purple. I'll give them the purple pass, although they do purple a lot. And another more realistic pattern and color scheme on this pet. Very cool. Then we have the unknown, unauthorized creature. Are you a llama? Are you an alpaca? I don't know. Have they done both a llama and an alpaca in Littlest Pet Shop? If so, what are the differences? Thank you. Anyway, all the pet nooks are labeled as level 1 pets, and I mean, maybe it's the methods used in manufacture too. I really have no idea. This one is a very pleasant periwinkle type purple color with pink fluff in certain areas, and I love the flowers here, the purple flowers. Very nice detail. The nose is also a kind of like brown color, and if this had been a higher tier pet, I think they would have done the little feet in that color too, but totally fine. I think this is a really nice pet. And this is, I guess, like a pet food store, or I guess a grocery store for Littlest Pet Shops, right? Bucket, oh my gosh, basket, and feed bag. And I don't remember if I showed you, but there's a basket of apples and the Roblox code. Finally, we have the capybara, which was the other one I was specifically looking for. Oh, that picture is precious. I really like the posing on the, I don't know. Posing is a stretch because, you know, they have like 2 different poses they can do. Head turned to the side and head turned to the front. But that one just is very cute and expressive. I think the angle they took the picture at was lovely. A red surfboard. Or that's some kind of 3D render. They look so polished that I'm like, is it a 3D render of the pet? Or is it a photo that they just really cleaned up? I have no idea. Very simple one, kind of the standard capybara look, but really nice colors. I feel like they've been doing some really cool color schemes for the capybaras. I don't know. I feel like they're doing a lot of really bright, bold, interesting colors. This one has purple and this very deep blue color. And a really harsh seam. Wow. That is very harsh. And the back feet are not painted, but the front are. And then It's the surf shop. Got the surfing theme to it. And I love that there's the big Littlest Pet Shop on the back. It's time, you guys. We're going to take a look at the pet boutique. So this is the playset, or you could just call it the packaging too if you don't want to use it as a playset. But it doubles as a carrying case, and you can see some of the pets peeking through the windows on the sides. And here's the front. So again, acts as a display or carry case. There are 3 little areas that are hidden down there. And then you can fold these down too, and it becomes a park scene, which is hard to see, so I'm going to pop it up for you. I would have kind of stylized this to maybe be water. Like in the rest of the situation, I would have kind of drawn water around it or something, because otherwise it's just like, what is that window? But not a big deal. It's appreciated that they did anything at all there. We have the alligator as the card, number 311. Yay! I won. The alligator is the one that we're definitely going to look at first, because that's the one that I've been the most excited about. Look at him. He's so cute. So another really excellent color scheme. We have purple and green and this really cool pink that really matches nicely with the purple. I think it's really cool. And then a light pink. We've got green eyes. And look at the purple stripes on the back. Oh my god, you're so cute. The little green feet. Hello. Isn't this the coolest sculpt ever? Imagine being at Hasbro at the time and then being like, hey, you gotta sculpt an alligator, Littlest Pet Shop, and they would just look at you like, how am I gonna do that? Because this is just definitively not what alligators or crocodiles or anybody else look like at all. They're so flat. They're a flat animal with a very triangular head. But yes, this is exactly right. You did it. That is a Littlest Pet Shop alligator. Thank you. Sorry, I'm sitting here reviewing a sculpt from 20 years ago. Not quite 20 years ago yet with the alligator, I don't believe. Alligator would have been like 20 or 2007 maybe? I think so. Something like that. Anyways, probably 2007 or 2008. Here are the rest of the pets. So interestingly, this set is called the Pet Boutique, so you would kind of expect a lot of accessories, but there's not too many. You get the light purple tutu, the fluffy scarf. I wish that it'd come with more like this. And each pet kind of had an accessory in their spot. So there's a blue striped scarf, this light blue necklace. All the other accessories don't feel like they match specifically with the pets. They're just fun mix and match, which is always fine. But the butterfly one I'm leaving on because, yeah, that's hers. The little headband. I actually quite like this headband. It mixes and matches nicely. It can go on a lot of different sculpts. Like, let's be daring here. Can we make it work on you? I actually think it will. Yeah, look at that. Not perfect, but it'll actually stay on. And when they just have a flat dome like that, it's kind of hard to get the accessories to actually stay on for obvious reasons. Okay, we have our darling cookies and cream. That's what I'm calling this one. Dachshund. Oh my gosh. I always really loved the Dachshund sculpt, and Basic Fun's I feel like has tiny eyes, which is fine. They look very glamorous, very poised. I like them. Hard eyes, blue and purple. Little black spots on the face, white on the ears. We've got a black and brown ear. And, well, this isn't quite black. It's like a really dark brown. And then you have that dark brown again on the back with white spots and these brown feet. A super cute pet. Very, very nice paint job. Very nice color scheme overall. The base of the body is this cool gray color too. Very, very pretty. We have the butterfly, who has a very good color scheme as well. Here's what she looks like with her crown on. Oop. Very majestic, very gorgeous. I'm gonna take it off. Always loved the butterfly sculpt too. Again, imagine being told, okay, you see these little pet shop, like cat, dog, all of the other ones we've designed, figure out how to make a butterfly work. Go. And they did it. Like, yeah. This, I don't think I would have gotten here because it's so different from an actual butterfly, but it's fantastic. Anyways, she has that really cool diamond situation on her forehead like the dachshund from earlier did. Not quite the same, but pretty similar. Almost a fleur-de-lis styling to her. These really wide wings. I feel like the originals did not have a wingspan this wide. I feel like they were up more. Right? I don't know. I'll have to go compare them. We have a teal blue on a green with pink. Very nice paint job on the wings. They did a good job. That tealy color again. It's kind of more of a turquoise than teal. And a pink tip on the antenna. Diamond eyes. Pink fluff. Absolutely adorable. Really fantastic. This whole set is just Banger, banger, banger. Excellent pets. This dog, let me know what dog it is if you'll be nice about it. And look how they had to do the eyelashes on top of the hair. I see a lot of cartoons do that, and it's really interesting to see it on a sculpted creature. This pet is so cute. I love the just pops of green, the overall just two-toned pink design. And I do think it's a little strange that the bow here, it is actually a different color. But I wish that they had made this hair maybe slightly like lighter. I don't know, because this blends into the hair in a kind of strange way. But this is a great pet. Really cool. Strangely, there's no watermelons in this set. I wish she had a watermelon. Oh, well, she does have a watermelon bow, but like a cloth watermelon bow that others could use. Here's another Scottish fold. What an unusual design this pet has. Look how cool these triangles, these little swooshes across her face. Sometimes you got to describe something indescribable. A swoosh, for example. How cool. I love that. And they I don't know if this was intentional, but there's like overspray on this. So was that supposed to look a little bit more faded, or is it supposed to be more matte and sharp? I don't know. Purple eyes with just very little whites to the eyes, which gives them this very cute kitten look. White tip to the tail. Always love a tip to the tail. And get the brown paw pads. That is cool. I love when they paint the paw pads. Love it. And then we have this little gentleman, the simplest pet in the entire set. Just a gray dog with white details, but I really like this one too. Very, very nice. And again, is this like a schnauzer or like a king char? Is that, no, I don't think that, I don't know. A little fluffy guy, a silly guy. I think like a Shih Tzu or a Schnauzer or something has this mustache, and that's kind of a defining trait. I like the side glance on that one too. Like very shifty. What are you looking at? We are down to our last playset before we get to the advent calendar. So I will do my final thoughts once we finish this, and then I will show you the advent calendar stuff just to keep it spoiler free in case you don't want to be spoiled on the advent calendar. Anyways, the card that comes with the Spin and Style Boutique, or the Style Station, I think, is number 265, the Chinchilla, which is my favorite in the set. So that is appreciated. And this set comes with a bunch of accessories, with the main one being this really cool Spin and Style adventure, which I will show you. And I set up the playset here. This is the special backdrop that Basic Fun sent me. Huge thank you to them for sending this, as well as the playset. Thank you to Basic Fun for sending the playset. It's a really cool playset. I enjoyed seeing it at Sweet Sweet, and I'm so grateful that now I get to play with it and share it with you guys. Thank you so, so much to them. And if we look on the back, there's a backdrop of pets. And okay, that turtle is so like, what are you doing? He looks like he's from a different planet. I don't know. And we've got everybody here today. This koala was in the packaging for the store display, but I don't want to tear apart the store display. And then we did not get this axolotl. Where does that axolotl come from? I don't know. And this is a cute little backdrop. It's cute. It's fun. And I wonder if they could offer it as a printable. That would be really cool. It has a fashionista area and a foodie area as well, by the way. There's a what is it called? Craft services table at the little runway. It's cute. Anyways, all of my pets are kind of just sitting on the runway right now. But first I'm going to show you all of the accessories because I want to put them all into the boutique as we go. So this is the boutique playset. The way that it operates is that it spins, specifically the curtain spins. And you can also flip out this little area. So you have multiple areas of play, and it's also a compact thing. So you have a shelf, a little drawer. I can see the drawer. And you can pull this out to get to the, I guess this is the entrance to the show, like the little runway. And you can see the giraffe is wanting to come in. And then the dressing room back here. Can y'all make this mannequin an accessory, please? Thank you. And then if you move the curtain around, you can get to, you could use this as the dressing room, or maybe the, sorry, I didn't close it right. Or maybe a little runway, and there are hanging bits to put the accessories on. It's a cute little playset. I almost wish that there was a fold-out runway of some sort, but a runway is the easiest possible thing for me to kind of mime and make my own. And I don't know. I think something folding out here would have caused this to be quite bulky, and it wouldn't have even been able to be very long. So yeah, this is so cool. It's just the little style boutique. Oh, I didn't realize at the top over there. Look how cute. Just different little accessories illustrated there. Ooh, I like the clutch purse in Littlest Pet Shop size. That is cute. So the mirror lights actually are paw prints. I just noticed that. That's adorable. And the tile is also paw prints. So now we'll go over the accessories that it comes with and put them all in. We have a fluffy scarf. I love the scarves. Easiest accessory to do ever. And it is very appreciated because the fabric accessories just add so much to the play value. I don't know. A red bow. And I'm just going to have those two hanging there. And then we can spin to get to the little storage area. I'm going to open up the drawer and we're going to put the food in there. I know that's a little weird. We have a boba as well as a donut. Boop, boop. There's nowhere else to put the food. So I'm going to put it in the drawer. That's the food drawer. I get it. I've been there. The purple drink as well. So there's 2 drinks for our 3 characters. So they're going to fight for it. And I think I made a bad choice, but it'll fit. There you go. The donut will stay out because it's delicious and my lovely little friends want to have it. The purple necklace we're going to put up here. Boop. Then we have a red flower. I'm going to stick right there. Purple bow. There were 2 hooks, so I put the scarf on instead, but I'm going to stick that up there too. The phone. There's 1 phone, so there's blue phone. Kind of indigo almost, actually. Big old perfume. I can't get over how big this accessory is. Am I missing what it's supposed to be? I mean, hey, that's a lifetime supply of perfume. We have a blue rigid bow. This one's huge. I suppose I could put it up here. It's gonna make it very chaotic up there, but it does hold the accessories very nicely. These sunglasses, is this their introduction into G7? I don't know. I think so. These ones were frustrating for me when I was younger because I didn't like the way that they actually fit. But they are fitting on our chinchilla nicely, so good. I'm gonna kind of push that up there too. I always thought it was strange how common sunglasses were as doll accessories, and especially as Littlest Pet Shop accessories. Well, I think putting the food in the drawer was a mistake. And the little tutu. So realistically considering, oh, you know what? We have an extra thing. We have the bag. So I'm going to put the perfume in there and I'm going to stick the sunglasses out of it. Yay! So now if I spin this, you can fit all of the accessories in there. It only closes on one side at a time though, so these accessories would fall out, but you could probably shove them in here if you really wanted to. But yeah, that's the boutique. Very sweet. I like this set. And then the pets. Yellow chinchilla with amazing detailing. Another one of the best pets G7 has done, in my opinion. I fell in love with her when I saw her at Sweet Sweet earlier this year. Check her out. She has 2 different colors of really nice eyeshadow. It is, I don't know if you can tell, a lower resolution printed as opposed to a stamp, but I actually originally thought it was sprayed because of that, so I kind of like it. I actually do like it's not a kind of, I like it. I don't mind it at all. And then all of the other swirls and dots, just a really cool design. I wonder what the inspiration for this one was. Honestly, several of these pets, I have no idea what the inspiration was, but I really love the overall execution. And I love the yellow, like, base body color for this chinchilla. What a cool pet. And the other side is also very nicely detailed. Loving how good this looks right now. And for some reason, she's cooperating fully. Like, look. And then we have the panda. Very simple panda, but again, another realistic color scheme. And I love that we're getting options. We get a really wild out there color scheme pet and then a toned down neutral one, but with a fun shininess. And it's so hard for me to show you the shine on camera for whatever reason. It might just look like a weird low resolution, but it is a like metallic embedded glitter type of paint. Well, it's not a glitter actually, it's just shimmery. It's so cool. I love it. She has purple eyes, the flower-shaped eye shines, gray in the ears, which is very nice. Instead of just doing the white, I think that looks really good. And last but certainly not least for this collection, we have the raccoon, who has another really striking color scheme. We have purple and pink on the face with this very butterfly or swan-looking detailing. Masquerade vibe. Super cool. And I love that the tail is purple and pink stripes. Cheshire Cat looking color scheme actually right there. So cool. We have a little white chest area and purple feet. I feel like this pet's underrated. I don't really see people talk about this one. I do prefer this one, but that's also a really fabulous pet. And with that, we are done with this video, other than the advent calendar if you want to stay for it, which if you're not planning on getting it or if you're on the fence about it, I hope that you do because I am blown away by those pets. Oh my gosh, during the unboxing, I was just like, ah, every time I open a new one, they're just so fabulous. So let me bring over a few of my favorites from this video and we'll do our final thoughts. So I am really, really blown away. Again, I want to give a huge thank you to Basic Fun for sending me a bunch of these pets for the purposes of review. I think there were like 5 of them in this video that were sent to me. I really appreciate it. I always am really grateful to have that sort of support. I really like to be part of the process. It's just, it feels special and it feels like you're being acknowledged and it's very nice. But I still love the pets regardless. Clearly, I'm buying way more than I've ever dreamed of being sent, you know? I just love Littlest Pet Shop. It's something that meant a lot to me as a kid, and these pets don't just feel like a random nostalgic cash grab. They feel like genuinely a really cool continuation done by people who understood the assignment. And Series 4 has really shown that to me. I feel like they've really exhibited their range in design capability, but also keeping things more toned down. Or making it really out there wild design that still is cohesive and really cool with a really fun color scheme, or just keeping it totally toned down and down to earth, but still making a really beautiful pet. And I mean, we tackled all of the price ranges here. We've got the blind box pets, which are the lowest price pets that you can get, up to the Comic-Con exclusives, and all of them I feel like just really feel special. And I love that this particular series has its own really strong visual identity. Not all of them match the visual identity. Like this one I wouldn't really call out as a foodie or fashionista line pet by any means, but a lot of them really, really stand out. And I'm wondering if we will continue to get designs like this in the future or what. Because if not, this will forever be my favorite series, I think. I don't know how they can peak after this. But I hope that they do. I think that they could if they did dinosaurs. You know. Anyways, I'm not hinting at anything, by the way, guys. I just genuinely really want them to do dinosaurs. I this is my agenda. If I could make one impact on the Littlest Pet Shops right now, it would be that I want to see some dinosaurs. Anyway, that, like, look, you have it basically right here. You could just add a couple of spikes or something and you've got, I mean, that could work. You know? Imagine a Littlest Pet Shop Triceratops. Like, you're literally joking. It would be the cutest thing ever. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not going to stay for the advent calendar reveal, if you are, then let's move. All right, they've been waiting this whole time. Here they are. Click away if you don't want to see them. We have our advent calendar collection. So the pet fittingly for the card is number 325, which is this Christmas themed panda with the yellow, red, and green color scheme. So I suppose we'll start with that panda. I wish that this was the standing panda sculpt because I love it so much, but they did use that a lot in this series. Like, Series 4 uses it quite a bit, so I am perfectly happy with this. How precious is this little angel? I love that snowflake stamp. I want to see more of these shimmery stamps. I feel like it's such a delicate and pretty way to add detail, and I think, like, spots would be so cool with that. Like, more of that shimmery paint, please. I like it a lot. Anyways, look at the cool eye shape there too. That's something that Hasbro did periodically with Littlest Pet Shop too. I don't know what it was supposed to be. Is it just supposed to be like an interesting variation to the eyes? I don't know. Anyway, we have a hat. We're gonna have a lot of accessories here. We'll do the pets first and then we'll go over the accessories. Except for this accessory because I feel like you gotta keep this accessory with him. Here is, let's move the packaging because there's blue in the packaging and I want you to really get a sense of this cool deer. So yeah, the deers don't balance well, unfortunately. Here is that blue deer. This is another one where I'm like, gosh, you almost look like you are not in my realm because your colors are so bright and bold, and I love that. I'm gonna take off the antlers now, but this is what they look like on. They match perfectly, which is very appreciated because normally the band color does not match at all with the fur tone. Hair? I think you'd call it hair on this sort of animal. Anyway. Love the tips to the ears, the nose,
The white really contrasts nicely, and I like that they did the flat white color as opposed to the sprayed white because it really draws an interesting contrast. This pet looks very mod to me. Love the brown eyes too. I just think the brown eyes are superior, and there are little spots, including a heart. And this pet in that super bright pink deer from earlier, they belong in the same realm. They're so bright and interesting. I mean, this one's a more unusual color. So it is pink, but it's just such a unique pink. I don't know how to describe it. If you saw her in person, hopefully you'd understand what I mean. Then we have this one. The antler accessory is red with green antlers. I'm going to take it off. This pet reminds me of gingerbread cookies or something, some kind of iced cookie. So well done. Look how cool this little swirly area is. And this has a subtle, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a shimmer or if it's just a low resolution paint, honestly. It's kind of why I like the low resolution paint, because it often looks kind of shimmery or like crayon, which I think is really cool. Spots on the ears, which is cool. I don't know if there has been a deer with spots on the ears before. And then spots on the legs instead of on the back. So this deer has a really unique look to her, and I think the green eyes were the right choice. I just realized these two both have kind of, these are yellow and brown, and these are just brown, but oh, that's so cute. Yeah. The deer. You can tell like which pets are the Basic Fun team's preferred pets to do designs for, and I think the deer are one of them because they've done a lot of really cool ones. We have another dog with heterochromia here. So this is a husky with a really nice periwinkle mane color, and then this gray, white gray for the base body color. You can see compared to my white table, it's a little bit different. Very nice pet. Heart ears. Always love the heart ears. Very cute. Interestingly, this isn't a like normally, let me find the little guide. The friendliest pets that are heart themed will have the heart eyes, but this is a hungriest pet, you can tell. They are a slightly different shape, but that's kind of how that works. So it's interesting. I appreciate the hearts regardless. Very cute. Very, very cute. Penguin. This one's fun because they did the kind of square shape to the irises and the pupils. They did that in the original as well. I think with a penguin. Like, I think it was like a dark purple or dark blue penguin. And not a whole lot of white to the eyes on this one, so it's a very striking look. Another pet that I think looks kind of mod, which I like a lot. This pink has like almost an orange vibe to it, and so does the pink that was used on the beak and the feet. It's like a dark corally pink. Really cool. And the green eyes contrast really nicely with the purple and pink. I like it a lot. We have our cats. I think I'm pretty sure that's a cat. So the crouching cat. Oh my gosh, this one's so sweet. And the little wolf cat. I think I've seen people call that a kitten cat. Like, what is that? I don't know. But it's a really cool pet. I actually got one of the original kitten cat or wolf cats from Japan at some point, and I'm pretty sure someone did tell me it was a wolf cat. So I think that is the actual name. I think I might be mistaken. Anyway, black ear, which looks really cool with the purple mane color. It is like a blue black almost. It's not a like stark true black. It's really nice with the white. The white is closer to a paper white, which I think works really well with this particular pet. Some fuzziness to the edges of the paint, but that's okay. I'm not too bothered by it. And then these light brown feet. It's a color scheme that on paper I don't know if I would think it would work, but it actually works quite nicely on the pet. If I could change something though, I would probably do a brown eye as opposed to this tealy green eye, because I feel like the tealy green eye kind of comes out of nowhere, and this color doesn't come back, this brown. And then we have the crouching cat, who has an interesting yellow here that I don't think, like, it looks like its own paint color. It's interesting. I don't know. It might just be the same. But this one's darling. I love the green eyes. I love the hearts. I also really love those flower eyes. The flower eyes, I think, go with the chilliest pets, which makes sense for this set. Just amazing. Look at the fluff here. The cool, like, blobby pattern on the body. Lots of body detail, which I always love. Tip of the tail, as well as the tips of the little feet are painted. And these two actually have the same paint color used on their feet, which is interesting. Very cool.
And okay, maybe it seems like I've been rushing and it's because I wanted to talk about her. Oh my gosh, this is our mint chocolate chip rabbit. Is she not the most precious little angel in the whole universe? I'm so excited to have a green one of these rabbits because these rabbits were my like one of my absolute favorite pet sculpts as a kid, and I had a bunch of them, and most of them were pretty natural colors, but I had a pink one and a blue one, blue and white one, and a purple one. To have a green one, if you told me when I was like 8 that an undisclosed amount of years later, over a decade later, I would be able to have a green one, especially a mint chocolate themed one, I would not believe you. Or I would just be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was worth the wait. Look at her. Look at her. She does have green eyes, which really are interesting against the minty green color to the fur. I like it. I think maybe another color could have been better, but I think overall the design of this pet is just so good. Look at the body with the brown and the brown ears and the brown feet. And I love that they chose the flower eyes too, because it matches with the purple lot bunny that I had as a kid, whose name again was Lilac. I keep bringing her up. And God, she's perfect. Isn't she so cute? I'm so surprised they didn't do a bunch of spots, and I'm honestly glad that they didn't because I think she's perfect. Just a mint chocolate girl. Oh my gosh, are her teeth not painted? Okay, they are. Something about the contrast and the shadow there. I was like, I think the teeth aren't painted, but they sure are. And there's her little code if you care. It doesn't matter. It's a one. Like, it's in an advent calendar, but I love you. I love you. I love you. You are so cute. You are so cute. This advent calendar destroyed the advent calendar from last year in terms of how cool the pets are. Also, it came with really a lot of pets. Did last year's come? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think last year's came with this many. But the last year's came with more deer, right? I think it came with 3 or 4 deer, which I quite like. I like the deer. And now we have the accessory onslaught. I wish that we had gotten more presents with other sets, and I hope that we continue to see the present accessory. It is quite nice, and this one's a very tall one. I hope that there's other shapes. And there is another advent calendar, by the way. I'm not clear what's going on, but there seems to be another advent calendar for this year. I was looking up this one just out of curiosity, and I saw another one. I was like, what is that? Why are there two? And I don't really know. I think they're both series 4 also, which is interesting. This one, relatively unpainted, just blue and white. On the milkshake, we've got the bling. This is a Foodies and Fashionistas. Well, I don't know if I think it is related because the mint chocolate rabbit doesn't feel coincidental to me. And this one kind of reads, could be like a Christmas cookie. I don't know. The snowballs, no paint on these, but that's okay. They are snowballs. I think the original release had blue. Not boba, just a green drink, like a matcha or something. Is it just a piece of paper in there? Is that how they do it? No, it is actually lit. I wonder if the boba's done differently. Interesting. The hot cocoa? Probably, considering what this set is, I assume. That just makes sense. The green scarf. And they picked good accessories here. Most of them will be able to fit on most of the pets in the set. The blue necklace with the hearts. Except this one. Can we make this one a little bit bigger or just ban it forever, please? This little skirt. I like a skirt, but it's way too small. It's such a weird accessory to include. I think maybe it was this size on the originals, but it really fits on the Dachshund alone. So, like, I don't know. We don't need this many of it. This thing, as you can see, it keeps coming back. The marshmallow. Oh my god, last year I remember it came with the marshmallow, the campfire that has 3 holes for the marshmallows. It only came with 2 marshmallow sticks, and I was like, did I lose one? This year we have the 3rd one. Yay! And this little mouse, which is an interesting creamy gray color, like a creamy, vaguely yellowish gray. And yeah, that's it. We already did final thoughts, but final thoughts on the advent calendar. This is the one. I'd have to look more closely at the other advent calendar, but this one I think cannot be beat unless they did a rainbow set of deer or a rainbow set of these lops. I love the rainbow lop idea. Let's do it, please. I want like a super bold red lop bunny. I feel like that would be awesome. Or some dinosaurs. Really, that's all I'm asking for is some dinosaurs. Consider it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching for real this time, and thank you for staying till the end. Bye!